for this? Ready for this?
Yes, because wait a minute. Test. What's going on? Test.
I'm Bob Cleary, and I broadcast Red Raider football for over 40 years as the voice of the Bamberg-Ehrhardt Red Raiders. This year, we're glad that Red Raider football is back in Bamberg on WBSC-LP 102.3. And now, let's take you to the field and Trent Kiner.
All right, out here at Leon Maxwell Stadium, along with Anthony Harley. All right, getting a little reverb here tonight, Anthony. We'll figure that out in just a moment. See what that's going on. All right, but anyway, we're out here ready for the Blackville-Hilda versus Bamberg-Ehrhardt Homecoming 2015. All right, wait 1 second. There you go. Every week. We're going to get there. All right, anyway, Homecoming 2015 between your Bamberg-Ehrhardt Red Raiders and the visitors from Blackville-Hilda. Bamberg-Ehrhardt enters the contest with a record of 4-0. Blackville-Hilda comes in with an overall record of 1-3. So Blackville-Hilda's been struggling. Your Bamberg-Ehrhardt Red Raiders, on the other hand, look like they are ready to go and on a path to make the playoffs again this year and on the path to hopefully get back to the state championship game. Prior to tonight's contest, I had a chance to catch up with head coach from the Blackville-Hilda Hawks, longtime coach Anthony, Coach David Berry. Coach Berry's been with the Hawks. He's been coaching 32 years, and he said I think it was around 20 years he's been over in Blackville. So he's pretty much a legendary coach in Blackville, winning titles back in 95, 2005, and again in 2007 with the Hawks. So he's been pretty impressive over there. All right, Bob, throw it back to you for just a moment. Let's hear what Coach Berry had to say prior to tonight's contest.
Pregame with Coach David Berry, Blackville-Hilda Hawks. Very successful with the Hawks over the years. Coach Berry, how you doing this evening?
Doing fine.
Good. 1-3 starting the season, not like y'all. I mean, what's going on with you think, young or what's happening this year, Coach?
Not necessarily what's going on this year, and that's what everybody asks, but, you know, we're playing a lot of bigger schools, and everybody we playing 200, 300, 400 people more than we have. And, you know, it gets down to a number of games from time to time. Our kids playing hard, they're working hard. You know, they're doing everything we ask them to do, and we're proud of what they've done. And, the way they played hard in the games and stuck in there with a lot of these people.
Yes, sir. I know, like I say, y'all school is a lot smaller than most of that you are playing, like Bamberg, for example, things of that nature. You've been very successful at Blackville-Hilda. What do you attribute that to?
I just think, we've always had good kids and kids just willing to sacrifice and do the things they needed to do to win. And it's not always about wins and losses. That's what people forget sometimes. It's about them doing the right thing, making the sacrifices for each other and learning to be good teammates.
Yes, sir. I talked about you yesterday on the radio, and I told him you always been one of my favorite coaches, even back when I was in the newspaper in Allendale for a while. And I appreciate all you do, and not only coaching kids, but making men out of them. That means a lot.
We appreciate that. Kids are kids, and like I said, as long as they do what we ask them to do and act like they're supposed to and do the things that it's going to make them successful down the road and be good parents, good family people, good citizens in the community, and just continue to carry on the tradition of our community.
All right. Thank you, Coach.
Thank
Good
you.
luck tonight.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
That was Coach David Berry from the Blackville-Hilda Hogs. Coach Berry again, and like I said in the interview, has always been one of my favorite coaches of all time, Anthony. He's old school, kind of hard, but that kind of coach that I loved back in the day playing for. Like Coach Maxwell, he loved you, but he was kind of hard with you,
Yeah, I looked up on the internet the other day, and David Berry has the best winning percentage in the 90s for a single-A school. It's up in the top 5.
Exactly. I talked to Coach, turn it down a tad bit. Talked to Coach Crosby prior to the game. He felt pretty good about tonight. I think we have that interview queued up now, don't we, Anthony? Bob, back at the studio. Could you play that for us real quick?
All right, pregame with Coach Butch Crosby of your Bamberg-Ehrhardt RedRaiders. Coach, how's it going tonight?
It's going pretty good. Nice night, good weather.
I tell you what, you're lucky, ain't you? It's supposed to be right now 70% chance of rain, and you and I are standing in the sunshine.
We blessed. I don't know about lucky, but we're blessed.
I'm telling you, it's something.
God looked out for us with the weather today.
All right, we stand on the field. As I walked out, I noticed that you had a little bit of water on the field. How do you think that'll play in tonight?
I think the field held up pretty good considering all the rain we got. We got a couple of spots here we're going to take care of right before pregame, before the game starts. But for the most part, I think we're fine.
4-0, homecoming tonight. I'm trying to go 5-0 as we get ready to start the region next week. What are you feeling right now as far as how your teams come out, what I'm saying, when they came in after school, sitting around? How do you think they were responding, how they acting today?
I thought they kind of got their focus. They know with the issue at hand. We always talk about winning today, win every snap. So their focus, I think they're fine. It's homecoming. You got to deal with that. But I think for the most part, they handled it well.
All right, Coach, thank you. Let's go 5-0, start tonight, get ready for Game 6 next week.
I appreciate you.
All right, buddy.
So Coach Crosby really upbeat tonight, Anthony, and ready to go. He acted like, he knew he's got a team, obviously. He's watched Blackville-Hilda on film, obviously, and he thinks he can win this game. Now, does he not feel like this could be a trap game? Of course he does. Each and every week, I guess non-region and also region, you have to feel that way because every week you're predicted to win, and not only win, you're predicted to win by a lot. Big, exactly. So, I asked him, I said, how do you counter that with your players? Obviously, they know they're going to be a little better than Blackville-Hilda, maybe even a lot better. And I asked him, I said, hey, Coach, how do you counter that with your kids? And he told us yesterday, Anthony, if you recall, he said, this year, this group has remained focused. And remaining focused has meant that they play together more. They cheer each other on more. We even discussed it yesterday at the coach's corner. I told Coach, I said, Coach, this team, if you watch tonight, if you're sitting in the stands or even at home, if you watch on YouTube on Monday, you will see that the team actually plays together, stays together. Offense scores a touchdown. The defense is there hugging them when they come out the field.
Everybody's cheering each other.
Everybody's cheering each other on, and I think that's the difference I've seen thus far with your Bamberg-Ehrhardt RedRaiders. All right, it's time. Let's thank our sponsors for this year, Red Raider regular season football games. First, we have Vaughn Electronics, Steve Chandler at Chandler Law Firm, Chris Jennings, Bamberg's, that's Little Howie's Big Chick, Advertiser Herald Newspaper, Tony Bledsoe, Fry's Drive-In Restaurant, Rick Pinson, Pinson Insurance Agency, Dr. McElhaney, Bamberg Family Practice, the Bamberg Board of Public Works, Richard Kemp, Farm Bureau, Keep Bamberg County Beautiful, Tagadoo's Unique Gifts, Wilson and Luganville Law Firm, Eddie Sanders Hires Drugs, Ness and Jet LLC, Bo Griffin, Home Federal Savings and Loan, Nancy Foster, Foster & Company, Sweets Discount Tire and Complete Auto Repair, Southern Carolina Alliance, South State Bank, and our friends over at Major Graphics Printing in Orangeburg. If you remember, Anthony, they print all the certificates for us for the Player of the Week each week. So we'd like to thank them for doing that. They look good, don't they?
Great.
And you know who does them for us is Miss Gina Sweatman. A lot of you may know Gina Sweatman. Her son, Chris Sweatman, and Noah now plays for the Red Raiders. But Chris played for the Red Raiders back on the state championship team, I believe it was, wasn't it? Yeah, baseball. So he was a heck of a baseball player. Red Raider football action tonight is being brought to you in part by Deet Vaughn and the staff at Vaughn Electronics, your Radio Shack dealer in Bamberg since 1977. Vaughn Electronics is located at 2649 Main Highway in Bamberg and is here to stay. Vaughn Electronics also has local artist David Kula CDs available for purchase. That's Vaughn Electronics, 2649 Main Highway in Bamberg. And what do you see, Anthony?
See the Red Raiders coming on the field.
That's right. The Red Raiders, as they always do, entering, if you're sitting in the bleachers, entering from the right side, walking across in front of the crowd so they can get the crowd in a frenzy, cheering and going, and that's what they're doing. The Blackville-Hilda Hawks have bust through their banner. I was looking early, Anthony. I counted about 26 kids, I think it is, and he said he had 19, 9th, and 10th graders. So that's pretty tough. You can count it on that sheet there. One of those of mine, right? So he's got a bunch of underclassmen on Branchville, and then, like I say, 1 and 3 it shows. Have not seen who won the toss. I didn't catch it. Did you, Anthony? We were trying to look around. I apologize, folks. We'll know it soon enough. A full house here at Bamberg-Ehrhardt High School tonight. We've got fans lined up down the fence. Down the fence, all the way in the bleachers, up and down in the bleachers. I mean, it's a crowd, Anthony.
And also have a parking lot full of
cookers. I'm going to call them cookers. They're cooking at grillers, cookers, whatever they are. But they are actually in the back of us, folks, and it smells good. They've got the grills going and cooking up some great food back there. We also, don't forget, tonight is homecoming. I see the homecoming court sitting on the trailer, Anthony, out on the track. I assume that's where they are going to watch the game from. So that's a pretty nice seat there. And the Red Raiders getting ready to bust out of a banner that says Homecoming 2015. So we're excited. The banner looks good, girls. Great job there, cheerleaders. And here come your Bamberg-Ehrhardt Red Raiders, leading the packs, number 5. Tell them who it is, Anthony. Savalas Can leading the pack out of the banner and getting ready. So the crowd is fired up. People are jumping. I'm jumping. You jumping, Anthony?
That's right. Everybody.
All right, we're ready for some Red Raider football. We got about 2 minutes and 5 seconds prior to kickoff, and we're going to get this show on the road. Steve Chandler and the folks who serve you at the Chandler Law Firm, 2954 Main Highway in Bamberg, are excited over being a part of tonight's Red Raider football broadcast on WBSC Radio. The Chandler Law Firm specializes in family, personal injury, and criminal law. That's Chandler Law Firm, now located directly across from the Bamberg County Courthouse at 2954 Main Highway in downtown Bamberg. All right, Anthony, what are we seeing out here?
We see the Hawks get ready to kick the ball off.
So your Bamberg-Ehrhardt Red Raiders are getting ready to receive, and they'll have the ball first to start this contest. I tell you, Anthony, you want to call it right now a kickoff return or what? Hawk touchdown?
A little too early.
A little too early still. I think it might happen right now. You got back for the Red Raiders, number 5, Savalas Can, along with number 4, Keyshawn Orr, and number 2, Jamari Dunbar. So you got enough speed and enough talent back there, Anthony. If they kick it that deep, they may be in trouble.
Well, the Raiders are working hard on kickoffs.
Yeah, we talked yesterday, Anthony, I, and Coach Crosby, and you know what he said. He said he worked on special teams, and the key has been to stop blocking people in the back and stop giving up free penalties. So, touchdowns taken back. There's the kickoff. And it's going to be caught at the front line, and he's going to fall down immediately. That's number 63. Who was that, Anthony?
That's Wes Ulmer.
Wes Ulmer of the Red Raiders, and he's going to take the ball at about the 43-yard line, we'll call it. So Red Raiders at their own 43 take over first possession of the night. 1st and 10 with 11:55 left here in the first quarter. I tell you, this crowd, Anthony, is electrifying tonight. It is a crowd and a half.
That's right.
Only the second home game for the Red Raiders this year, so they are ready. All right, Red Raiders in the shotgun. Hunter Etheridge in the backfield along with number 2, Jamari Dunbar. That is Orr. Orr takes the snap. Takes the handoff, and he's going to be over about the 45. We're going to give him the 46. Brings up 2nd and about 7 for your Red Raiders. I thought that was Dunbar, but that is Keyshawn Orr, number 4 in the backfield for your Bamberg-Ehrhardt Red Raiders. All right, back to the line.
You got Savalas Can playing tight
Takes
end.
a snap. Handoff up the middle again to Orr. Orr is going to get maybe 1, 2, if any. Let's see where they mark it. They may give him 2 on the play. That'll bring up 3rd and about 5, I'd say, Anthony. Yeah, Savalas Can now coming out in the field. Yeah, a long 5 at that. All right, again, surprised not to see Dunbar in the backfield, but he's on a wide out to the top. 2 to the top. You got him and also Garrett Swarting, number 1, spread out. A give again. It's going to take it. That's going to be Etheridge over the right side. And he's going left side, actually, and he's going nowhere. Don't think he gained a yard that time, Anthony. Brings up 4th down and 5. Great stop and great defensive start there by Blackville-Hilda. Not for Bamberg-Ehrhardt thus far. Looks like we're back to old ways, maybe. Hopefully not. We'll get it going on 2nd or 3rd series, right?
Right. Yeah, I believe they'll turn it around.
Oh, yeah, we'll turn it around. All right. No problem whatsoever. No need to panic. First series of the night. Looks like we're going to go for it here, Anthony. Early, quick and early. 4th and about 4 now for your Red Raiders. Ball at the 48-yard line. Takes a snap. Fakes to give. Etheridge again, left side. He has a first down. He's at the 45. 40. Finally brought down right on top of the 40 of Blackville-Hilda for the Red Raiders. First down of the night.
Making the stop for Black was number 60.
That first down was brought to you by Keep Bamberg County Beautiful. All right, 1st and 10. Red Raiders inside of Blackville-Hilda territory. First time tonight. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line. We have about 10:02 left here in the first quarter. Again, Etheridge in the shotgun. By him is going to be number 2, Jamari Dunbar. Dunbar takes the ball over the right side. He's got room. Close to another Red Raider first down, and I think he may have it, Anthony. Let's see where they spot it.
It's going to be close.
It's going to be about a 10-yard gain for Jamari Dunbar.
It's first down.
They gave it to us. First down, Red Raiders moving the chains.
I predict it to be Dunbar game tonight. Dunbar going to have a good game tonight.
Yeah, I told him that last week. You and I were talking, and we said he's been having good games. All right, Red Raiders again, set for the snap. Etheridge takes it, gives it over the right side. Dunbar that time going nowhere. Don't think he lost a yard. He gets back to the line of scrimmage right at the 30. Brings up 2nd and 10. We were talking about it last week. If you remember, Anthony, you know, Dunbar, don't count him out. He's not had those 1, 2, 3, 400-yard games yet, but he's getting a touchdown, 2 touchdowns, 3 touchdowns. He's doing, you know, what he needs to do to help his teammates. All right, 2nd and 10, your Bamberg-Ehrhardt Red Raiders. Ball placed on the 30-yard line of Blackville-Hilda. 8:55 left here in the first quarter if you're just joining us. Etheridge in the shotgun. Takes a snap. Fakes the give. Looks. Has a man open. Ball's tipped as it comes out his hand. That's going to be incomplete. Intended receiver was number 6.
Cal Gagem.
But as it got deflected as it came out of his hand at the line of scrimmage looked like. Brings up 3rd and 10 for your Bamberg-Ehrhardt Red Raiders. Now, if Gagem would have looked back early, he had his man beat. Right. The ball gets tipped. The safety was able to come over right there, folks, and defend the pass. All right, there's the snap. All right, Etheridge keeper again over the left side. He's going to be close to the first down, but maybe 2, 3 yards short. Let's see what they give him. Ball came out, but I think it was after he was down, and they are spotting him down at the 24-yard line. So he's going to be short of about 3 yards, looks like. 4th and 3 for your Bamberg-Ehrhardt Red Raiders.
The Red Raiders are going for it.
In the backfield now. Wait a minute now. Let's see.
Can's at quarterback.
Can's at quarterback. Yep. Number 5, Savalas Cannon at quarterback. Dunbar in the backfield with him. And it looks like the Red Raiders moved on the right side. Looks like the right tackle for your Bamberg-Ehrhardt Red Raiders. May have got a little jumpy there. He was skipping and a hopping, but it wasn't the right direction as we're moving back. That's going to bring up 4th and about, we'll give them 7. 4th and 6. 4th and 6, I'd say, wouldn't you have? Yeah. 4th and 6 for the Red Raiders. Savalas Can still in at quarterback. Beside him is number 2, Jamari Dunbar. Top of your screen, you'd have Garrett Swarting. And who is that way high up, Anthony?
That's number 28, DeAndre Ore.
DeAndre Ore. All right, Can set to throw. Looks, throws. Nice ball, but it's going to be picked at about the 1-yard line. Blackville-Hilda takes it, moves it up to about the 10, 11. Finally brought down at the 12-yard lines where they're going to spot him. All right, folks, I know fans panicked right there, but let me tell you, that's as good as a punt.
That's a long punt.
Even better because of the fact that you punted it basically to the 1-yard line where he caught it, returned it back to about the 14, and that's that. Kind of surprised right there. Hunter Etheridge came out of the game, though, with his arm, how he's been connected with Garris Warden lately. It was kind of surprising that he took him out. And we'll check to see. Hopefully nothing's wrong with him. I don't see him on the sideline, but we'll. Oh, you see him? Okay, nothing wrong then. All right. All right, brings up 1st and 10 for the Blackville-Hilda Hawks. 7:44 remaining here in the first quarter. Ball placed at around the 12-yard line. Quarterback takes a snap, looks to throw, has a man. And he is going to be lifted up and slammed, but not before he's got a first down, I believe, folks. See where they spot him. Yeah, so first down for Blackville-Hilda Hawks as he gets up to the 24-yard line. 1st and 10, Blackville-Hilda.
Making the tackles, number 28, DeAndre Ori, and number 6, Kyle Gagin.
In on that catch, I believe that was 21, Carl Williams for Blackville-Hilda, 5'11", 155-pound senior. All right, 1st and 10, but the Blackville-Hilda Hawks. The ball placed at the 24-yard line. One back in the backfield, spread just like the Red Raiders. Fakes the give. Quarterback over to the left side. He's got room. And he's going to be up the field close to another first down. I think he's going to be about 2 yards short as he gets to around the 33-yard line of the Blackville-Hilda Hawks. They're on 33, but he's only 2 yards short of a first down, 2nd and 2.
Making the tackle for the Raiders were number 6, Kyle Gagin.
I don't know, Anthony. I'll tell you what, not seeing the spark we saw last week early for the Red Raiders, kind of going through the motion again, but I tell you, that's the MO for us. We're going to wind up here in just a minute like an old locomotive getting ready to strike, hopefully. Let's go. All right, that receiver move should have been a flag. Handoff up the middle, and he is dragging a whole host of Red Raiders up the field for a first down. He's going to be placed at about the 40-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Blackville-Hilda Hawks. Their 2nd in a row, Anthony.
Right.
We got
the ball.
Pin somewhere. Had one. All right, so 2 first downs thus far for the Hawks.
Getting that first down for the Hawks is number 45, Jarquavian. No, that was number...
That's Jawan Isaac, yep. All right, here we go. Spread offense. 2 to the right, 2 to the left. 1 in the backfield. Fakes to give up the middle. The quarterback does. He keeps it, but guess what? That time, no. Going nowhere. Who's in on the tackle, Anthony?
Number 3, Nicholas Hughes.
Nicholas Hughes brought him down immediately. Matter of fact, a loss of 1 brings up 2nd and 11 for the Hawks, and that was a great defensive play and just what we needed right now, Anthony. We still have 5:38 left here in the first quarter. Red Raiders had a possession 1 time, ran the ball 3 times, punted. They didn't get a first, did we?
No, we got a couple first.
Yeah, maybe we did. But anyway, so we punted. Anyway, was forced to punt, and Blackville-Hilda, we had interception. We weren't forced to punt. I'll get my stuff together in a minute. Hold on. All right, there's a pass over the left side. It is complete up to the 40. Let's see what he spotted, Anthony. 44.5-yard line, almost to the 45 of the Blackville-Hilda Hawks. We threw an interception.
Right.
I had to think for a minute.
Punt.
Yeah, it was almost like a long punt, and that's what threw me off when I said it earlier. But, yeah, it was almost like a long punt. It was 4th and 5. He threw a long pass to Swart and tried to connect, and it was intercepted at the 1. And that is how Blackville-Hilda got the ball, and that's why they're on this drive now with 4:49 left here in the first quarter. 3rd down and about 7 now for Blackville-Hilda. Fakes to give again. Quarterback likes to run, but he's running nowhere but into a brick wall of Red Raider defense right there in the middle. And that's being brought down that time. Looks like number 69 there, Anthony.
That's 68.
68, okay. He's got his jersey pushed up. Jacoby Brown. Great job there, Mr. Brown. All right, brings up 4th down. Looks like the Hawks are getting ready to punt. Back deep for the Red Raiders. Return to punt. It's going to be number 4, Keyshawn Orr, along with number 5, that is Savalas Can. There's a snap. There's the kick. Not a very good one. At the 45, and it's going to bounce sideways, and actually, I tell you what, they gave him a good spot right there at the 46-yard line. I thought that ball had rolled back more toward the 50-yard line before going out of bounds, but he says not. And they're going to mark it right at the 46, where the Red Raiders will take over for the 2nd time tonight. 1st and 10. In at quarterback again is number 14, Hunter Etheridge. Along in the backfield with him is number 4, Keyshawn Orr, and number 2, Jamari Dunbar. We have a stoppage here. Whistle's blown. Must have been an equipment issue as we're getting right back to the action, folks. 4:05 left here in the first quarter. And there we go again, Anthony. What we talked about all day yesterday with Coach. A whole bunch of false starts, and that one's going to be on Blackville-Hilda. They got to bring up 1st and 5 as the ball is placed over the 50 in the Blackville-Hilda territory at the 49-yard line. So 1st and 5 now for your Bamberg-Ehrhardt Red Raiders in the backfield. Shotgun formation. Got one receiver out to the top, and that is Gare Swarting. 2 backs in the backfield. Here's the give to Dunbar up the middle. He's got a first down and a few more as he's finally brought down around the 43-yard line. 1st and 10, your Bamberg-Ehrhardt Red Raiders. That first down is brought to you by Sweets Discount Tire. Hurry up offense for the Red Raiders. Whistle blown again. Not sure what's going on. Come on, folks. No touch. What are they doing?
I believe trying to slow the game.
I think that's what I'm saying. They didn't blow a whistle. Didn't call a timeout, but yet they're slowing down the Red Raiders. And if he placed the ball, it's time to go. There's a snap. Give over the right side again to Dunbar, and he's one man short of breaking it deep, Anthony, every time. A guy comes down, and gets him right by the shoestring, but he picks up 2 nonetheless. 2nd and 8 with 3:34 left here in the first quarter. Red Raiders inside of Blackville-Hilda territory, right at the 40-yard line. 2nd and 8. Same formation. 1 to the top, 2 backs in the backfield. Takes a snap. This time we're going the other side with Orr. Let's try it that way. 40, 35, and he's finally going to be brought down around the, let's see where they mark him, 36-yard line. 36-yard line. Red Raiders are going to be short. 3rd down and about 4, I'd say. Yep. 3rd and 4 for your Bamberg-Ehrhardt Red Raiders. Again, time left on the clock, 2:58 here in the first quarter. Been a little more challenging than I thought it would have been, Anthony. Red Raiders now only on their 2nd drive. And he's going to jump again. And he does. I'm telling you, I don't know what he's doing. But every single week we talk about this.
They called out on Bamberg.
No way.
Yes, they did.
Wow. Guys, you're not here, and some of you may be here, but, I don't see how he comes across the line. They call that on the Red Raiders. Okay. Whatever it must be. 3rd and 8 now for the Red Raiders. It backs them up to the 41-yard line with 2:37 left here in the first quarter.
About 3rd and 8.
Yep.
For the Red Raiders.
3rd and 8. Same formation. 2 backs in the backfield. Swarting at the top. Give again to Orr. Up the middle. He's going nowhere. We talked about it in week 1. I talked about it in week 2. I talked about it in week 3. Right now, the Bamberg-Ehrhardt Red Raiders offensive line going through the motion. Not extending the arms out. Getting no push up front. And that's not usually like us, but I'm telling you, early on, it seems like we do it every single contest, and we're not anything different thus far tonight. Love my Red Raiders. I know we'll come around, but, guys, you can't do that each and every week. You got to come out on fire like we did last week and keep this thing rolling. All right. Back to punt for the Red Raiders is number 14, Hunter Etheridge. Takes a snap, fields it, kicks it. Nice punt. It's going to be fielded about the 10-yard line, and he's going to be hit immediately. That was number 4 for the Blackville-Hilda Hawks, George Wilson. And he goes nowhere, no gain on the punt. It's going to be about at the 9.5-yard line where Blackville-Hilda will start their second possession of the night with 1 and 42 seconds left here in the first quarter.
Making the tackle for the Raiders was DeAndre Ori and number 20.
You got there.
Jadarius Wheeler.
Little Howie's Big Chick, Chris Jennings, and all employees who serve you burgers. Hope you're enjoying tonight's big Bamberg-Ehrhardt Red Raider football game. Little Howie, also known in the area as the Big Chick. We'll come back to them in just a second. Timeout, Blackville-Hilda. So, with 1 and 42 left here in the first quarter to score, your Bamberg-Ehrhardt Red Raiders, nothing. The visitors from Blackville-Hilda, nothing. Again, Chris Jennings and all the employees who serve you at Little Howie's Burgers and Chick, hope you're enjoying tonight's Red Raider football game. Little Howie's, also known to many in our area as the Big Chick, has burgers, fried chicken, and seafood. And you can eat in or carry out. That's Little Howie's Burgers and Chick, 2234 Main Highway, which is Highway 301 North in Bamberg. Your local newspaper, the Advertiser Herald, is proud to be bringing you in part all of the exciting action of tonight's Red Raider football game on WBSC Radio. The Advertiser Herald is Bamberg County's best friend. Every issue has all your hometown news, sports, and features. The Advertiser Herald newspaper with offices located at 369 McGee Street in Bamberg. Play-by-play of tonight's games being brought to you also by Tony Bledsoe and all the folks at Fry's Drive-In Restaurant in Bamberg. Fry's is now open Monday and Thursday nights from 5 to 7 for a pickup dinner. More information is available at 803-245-4540 from 11 to 2 and 803-707-3198 anytime. All right, back to the action now. Blackville-Hilda Hawks take the snap. Handoff over to the left side. Has a little running room and a great defensive stop that time by number 5.
Number 55.
No, that was number 5. Came up from the cornerback position and tripped him. That was Savalas Can. He came over from the right side and got him. Actually came way over. He came all the way back from the safety position, Anthony, and came across. That was him that got him in the shoestring, I believe, Ant. And you may be right. I might have missed it. I don't know. You know, sometimes my eyes ain't good as they used to be. You still got good eyes?
Sometimes.
Sometimes. All right. Second down and about 6. Ball snap. Give over to the left side again. They found something they want to do over there, Anthony, but that time, guess what they're doing? Absolutely nothing. Who was in on the tackle, Ant?
I couldn't see that one. I think it looked like number 3.
Well, coming off the pile, looks like number 3, Jack McDonald. Also, number 11 may have been in there. He's getting up.
Nicholas Hughes.
Yep, Big Nick. All right. So what we got now? Third and about 5, we'll call it, for the Hawks. Ball's placed at around the 15-yard line. See what they do. But I don't know why he's going to left heavy so much tonight. He may be seeing something over there he's trying, but I don't know how you try old Nick over there, but we'll see. All right, there's a snap. He bobbles it, picks it up, and he's going to get dropped at about the 5-yard line. Great job. Who was that, Anthony?
Number 8.
Kenneth McMillan. That was a great job. Ball was snapped straight to him, looked like. It looked like he just bobbled it when it got back to him in shotgun formation.
I think it's going to be the end of the first quarter.
And that looks like it will do it for the first quarter here at Bamberg-Ehrhardt Leon Maxwell Stadium. We've got about 10 seconds of counting down. Don't know if Blackville will try to get it off a weight. They're punting from the scoreboard side. On the left-handed side on your radio dial, left-hand side on your computer. And that'll do it. So, after 1 quarter of play, the score here from Leon Maxwell Stadium in Bamberg, South Carolina, your Bamberg-Ehrhardt Red Raiders nothing, the visitors from Blackville-Hilda nothing. Anthony, how about old Pinson Insurance Agency? Rick Pinson and his staff at the Pinson Insurance Company are proud to be a part of tonight's exciting Red Raider football game on WBSC Radio. The Pinson Agency, the Pinson Agency can provide you with insurance for your auto, home, and life. The Pinson Agency is located at 332 Lacey Street in Bamberg, across the road from the Highway Department. Licensed sales office in Bamberg. That's the Pinson Insurance Agency, 332 Lacey Street in Bamberg. Who is that, Anthony?
Ed McDonald in the house.
That is old Ed. I see him now. All right, Ed McDonald here tonight. A lot of old faces here. I ain't gonna tell them old because they might get mad with him, but a lot of older players here and a lot of older alumni from all over the state of South Carolina. Some I heard earlier, somebody said they were back home from Tennessee, so proud to have them back with us. The play-by-play broadcast of tonight's game is also being part by Dr. Danette McElhaney and the staff at Bamberg Family Practice, 450 North Street in Bamberg. Bamberg Family Practice is open from 8 to 5 weekdays and specializes in family medicine. That's Dr. Danette McElhaney and staff at the Bamberg Family Practice. All right, getting ready to get back to action. 12 minutes on the clock as we start the second quarter. Ball spotted at the 5-yard line. Almost snapped it over his head. He's going to barely get it off, and he does. Ball bounces at around the 27, takes the first bounce and rolls to the 29. So that's where the Red Raiders will take over the best field position of the night, starting at the 29-yard line. When the Friday night lights go on at Leon Maxwell Stadium, you can thank the Bamberg Board of Public Works for the ability to enjoy a football game at night. And we'll get back to them in just a moment. Red Raiders ready to go just that fast. Etheridge in the shotgun. Gives to Orr up the middle, Orr over the right side, has room, 20, 15, finally brought down at the 10. Let's see if they give him the 10 or the 9. They're going to give him the 9. Great job, great eye there, Anthony. But guess what?
Flag on the
play. Anytime we do something well lately, seems that way. Holding against your Red Raiders. So that one's coming back, Anthony. A lot of excitement there, but it's short-lived. So that's going to spot it back about, let's see where we're going to be now, because see where they do a spot foul. That'll bring up first and about 15, about 14 should be.
Yeah, 14.
Yep. So that brings up first and 14. Ball spotted at the 34-yard line. A lot of four tongue twisters in there. All right, first down. Red Raiders ready to go again. Takes a snap, gives to Orr. Orr up the middle. He's going nowhere, unable to move. Again, the Blackville-Hilda Hawks. Number 83 for the Hawks has been a terror thus far. Who is that? Danquan Morrison, right? Yeah, defensive end, but they got him inside. They got him listed as defensive end. He's been inside. He has been a beast. 2nd down and 12. Red Raiders ready to go again. Again to Orr. Again nowhere. He is coming. That is number 50. That was Darius Berry, right? For the Blackville-Hilda Hawks. He is coming from that left end, and he is nobody is blocking him, Anthony. That's about the 4th tackle. That's number 60, actually. 60. Brandon Mitchell. Yeah, he is coming over that from that left end, and nobody touching him. 3rd and 11. Red Raiders now. And again, handoff over the right side. This time we got a little room. That is number 2. Jamari Dunbar. He's going to make it up to about the 20, close to a Red Raider first down. Let's see what he spotted.
About a yard short.
About a yard short. Needed to make the 19. He is at the 20.
About
okay.
2 yards short.
Yeah, about 2 yards short. Needed to make about the 18, we'll call it. And he's at the 20, so 2 yards short.
4th down and 2.
4th down and 2. Another 4th down play for the Red Raiders. This time a give again to Dunbar. Dunbar on the right side trips over a piece of grass, but I think he's got enough for the first down. I don't know what happened there, Anthony.
Got more than enough.
Yeah, he tried to cut back. Did you see he was going to try to cut it a little bit? And it was really wet prior to the game, folks. I went out there on that field, and I'm talking about it is sloppy and sloggy. And whatever Coach David Berry saw, he's not happy about it. He's called a timeout, and he's on the field before it even got the whistle blown at the end there. But he was fired up, and he's out there to talk to his players.
That's already 2 timeouts for the Hawks.
Yep, that's 2 already out of the way. The Bamberg Board of Public Works is proud to be a part of tonight's Red Raider game on WBSC Radio. The Bamberg Board of Public Works main office is located at Bamberg City Hall building on Highway 301 North in Bamberg. We'd like to thank you there, Board of Public Works. Richard Kemp, your local Farm Bureau agent, is proud to call Bamberg home and to cheer the Red Raider home team on to victory on Friday nights. For nearly 60 years, Farm Bureau has offered auto, home, and life insurance for the people of Bamberg County. More information is available at 245-4356. That number again is 245-4356. Richard Kemp joins with us in saying, "Go Red Raiders." All right, Anthony, coming out of timeout. Red Raiders will have 1st and 10. Ball's going to be spotted. What do you want to call it? About the 13-yard line?
Yes, that's going to be the 13.
13-yard line. Shotgun formation. 1 receiver to the top. No receivers at the bottom. Got a tight end in there, and you got 2 backs in the backfield in this spread. All right. That's Dunbar and Orr in the backfield. Takes a snap. Does Etheridge. Hands to Dunbar. Dunbar over the right side. He's got 2, 3, 4. Finally going to be down at about the 5-yard line, and he's very close to another Red Raider first down after pick up a 10, looks like, Anthony.
He might be a yard shy.
Think it's a yard shy? It might be a couple shy, yeah. It's hard to see here across the field the way that things is placed over there. I can't tell on the exact angle, but he's going to be 2nd and about 2. Ball's at the 5-yard line. This time, again, it's going to be given to Orr over the left side, and I believe he's going to have the first down maybe. Let's see where they spot him. Now, he may be shy again, Ant.
Could be close.
They call it 3rd down and about a half a yard there, maybe a yard.
Well, we got this time.
All right. Same formation. Look for Dunbar. I'd say look for Orr again. Nope. Look for Dunbar over the right side. Dunbar's over, and I think he's in the end zone, and he is. Touchdown. That's a Bamberg-Ehrhardt Red Raider touchdown. That touchdown is brought to you by Foster & Company. Nancy Foster and her staff at Foster & Company are located at 3127 Main Highway in the heart of historic Bamberg. All right, getting ready to get the kick through here, hopefully, Anthony, and go up 7-0 finally. And it seems like every single week coming out of when we don't score in the first quarter, we score starting the second quarter. So maybe we're back on track and ready to go again with 9:25 remaining to score. Your Bamberg-Ehrhardt Red Raiders 6, Blackville-Hilda nothing. PAT coming up. All right, Etheridge is back, waiting on the hold from Swarting. There's the snap. The hold is down. The kick is up, and it is good. All right, 7-0. Your Bamberg-Ehrhardt Red Raiders with 9:25 left here in the second quarter. Anthony, a little surprised it took that long to get going. But again, slow start is nothing unusual for this Bamberg-Ehrhardt football team. We've talked about it in the past. We've talked about it with Coach Crosby. We've talked about it with anybody that'll listen.
Right.
That's okay for now. But what worries me is when you get deeper and deeper and deeper into the playoffs, deeper into region games, when a region team like Allendale might be a little bit better than Blackville-Hilda. And if they get 2 or 3 quick scores in the first quarter, what are you going to do? How are you going to react?
Right.
And that's what we've not had placed in front of us thus far, but I think we'll be okay. But I'm just saying,
we'll be okay. We'll be all right.
and we've said it many times before, oftentimes kids are kids, and they play to the level of their competition.
Right.
So, I mean, hopefully, let's see, that's what it is. But, you know, again, like I do, we're going to be back on track and ready to go as we got a 7-0 lead with 9:25 left here in the first quarter. Ball placed at the 40-yard line, getting ready to be kicked off by Hunter Etheridge. And there he goes. Etheridge kicks it. It's going to roll at the 20. Picked up by the Hawks at the 20, 25, 30. That's where he's going to be. I couldn't tell. Did he get tackled or slipped? Okay.
Slipped.
He was running down the field. Next thing I know, he was flat on his back. So he slipped. All right. Like I said earlier, I walked out on the field prior to the game, and it was real slippery and real wet. Ball's going to be placed right on the 30-yard line. This will be the third possession by the start of the third possession by the Blackville-Hilda Hawks. Hawks coming out of the huddle finally. A little different backfield this time. Got two up backs, one back, and the quarterback in the back. Gives it over the right side to the fullback, number 45, and he's going to rumble and bumble for 2, maybe 3 yards. Let's see what he gets, Ant.
I'll give him about 3.
They'll give him more than that, it looks like, didn't they?
They get about 3.
About 3 yards, okay. Brings up 2nd and 7 for the Hawks. Time left on the clock. If you're just joining us, 8:55 second quarter. Score 7-0. Your Bamberg-Ehrhardt Red Raiders. Quarterback takes a snap, hands it over to the right side again to the running back, number 45. That's Jawan Isaac. Isaac that time maybe gaining 1 or 2, I'll say, and that'll bring up 3rd and 5. Ball spotted on there.
1 inch.
Yeah, well, no, it's going to be about 5 yards, I think, 3rd and 5. So that ball's going to be, yeah, you're right, it wasn't much. But that's 3rd and 5. Ball spotted at the 35. It's got to get a little bit over the 40, so we'll call it 6. How about that? Sound good?
That's good? That sounds good. 3rd and 6.
3rd and 6. For the Hawks. All right. Time left on the clock here in the second quarter, 8:15. Blackville-Hilda's already used 2 timeouts here in this first half, Anthony. Red Raiders have used none. Quarterback shotgun formation. He's going to keep it this time. Try to cut it up the middle. Has a little bit of room, but not near enough for the first down. It's going to be about, 4 yards short? Well, yep, about 4.
About 4.
All right, 4th and 4 for Blackville-Hilda, and it looks like they are going to punt again for the 3rd time tonight. 3 possession, 3 punts, Anthony.
Wearing the punter leg out.
Yep. Back to punt for the Hawks is number 29. That is, don't see him on the list. Tell me if you see him. All right, kicker takes it. That's 23. Takes it, gets it down. It's going to be caught by Keyshawn Orr, and this could be trouble, folks. This might be the one. Still on his feet, 40. Oh, he's finally brought down at the 40-yard line. Thought that might be the one to go back. We've had one in every game this year, except for last week we didn't, did we?
Right.
First 3 we had it. Last week we had a big return, but it wasn't a touchdown. That was by number 5, Savalas Can. Return of about 37, 38 yards last week.
Keyshawn had 1 man to beat.
1 man to beat right there, and I think he'd have been gone. Red Raiders start on their own 40-yard line with 7:22 left here in the second quarter. 1st and 10. Still in at quarterback, number 14, Hunter Etheridge. Beside him, I can't tell because he's standing right in front of him. That's Dunbar. Dunbar gets it. Got a flag again. He's going to gain about 5 yards on the carry, maybe 6, 7 where they're spotting it. But I think that's coming back for holding against your Bamberg-Ehrhardt Red Raiders. Let's see what the call is. And it is holding against the Red Raiders.
One referee got a flag out there.
I see who they're calling it on over there, Anthony. And I'll tell you what. He might have been holding him, but he might have been as he was going down. I saw him falling, and the man may have been about to get around him, and he drug him down maybe. I will look at it on film and see. And don't forget, folks, every game is up on www.youtube.com. WBSC Radio, that's all you got to search, WBSC Radio, and you can find every game, usually on Sunday, Monday at the latest. All right, Etheridge takes the snap, gives again to Dunbar. Dunbar's up to the 40. Finally rolled down at about the 43-yard line. 2nd down now, and we're going to call it 6 for your Bamberg-Ehrhardt Red Raiders from their own 43-yard line. Back up, ready to go again. Etheridge takes a snap. Gives it to Dunbar again, but this time going nowhere. Anthony, I tell you, it's been surprising to me a little bit. I mean, I know we're just trying to get through it, but surprised that we hadn't seen Hunter Etheridge air one out yet. We had one pass tonight.
Right.
And well, two actually. One incomplete. Etheridge tried to throw it, got knocked down at the line of scrimmage, tipped at the line of scrimmage, but the second one was intercepted, and that was thrown by Sabalas Can. Just kind of surprising. Have not seen another one.
You might see it.
I hope so. 3rd and 7 for your Bamberg-Ehrhardt Red Raiders. Fakes to give. Etheridge on the keeper, and he's got room to get a block right there. He's at the 50, 45, finally out of bounds and around the 40-yard line, and that's where they're going to mark him. First down, Red Raiders. That first down was brought to you by Ness and Jet, LLC.
WBSC-LP, Bamberg.
All right, top of the hour, ID. No, again, say it every week, but I know you're happy, Bob. 6:21, second quarter. Red Raiders, 1st and 10, lead 7-0. Got the ball at the 40-yard line of Blackville-Hilda. Etheridge takes the snap. There's the pass I'm looking for, and it's picked off over the head of Etheridge, Swarting. 50, 45, 40. It looks like he may go all the way. And he does. Oh, nice hit at the end. Who was that, Anthony? That was Sabalas Can, I think, wasn't it?
Yeah, number 6.
Wow. That's Gageham hit him, but no matter. That's a touchdown. Blackville-Hilda Hawks intercepted at about the 25-yard line of the Red Raiders, and he takes it back 85 yards for an interception. And I think that was number 23, Devin Faust, on the interception, wasn't it, Anthony?
I believe that's number 23.
Yeah, 23, Devin Faust on the interception, an 85-yard, or not 85, that would have been 50, 60, 75-yard interception. Touchdown by the Hawks. Kind of surprised there, Anthony. I tell you, it was a good pass. He just got it over the head of Swarting. Swarting unable to get his arms up, and it was picked off. No problem. All right, let's see what this is all about.
Yellow hankies out there.
All right, as they get ready to set to kick the PAT, the ball is snapped back, goes over the hands of the holder. Flag comes out, play is stopped dead. Let's see what's going on here. Have to be against the Red Raiders to stop play on that, you would think. Nope, against the Hawks, illegal substitution. I think that's what I saw.
That's going to move it back.
Illegal substitution, moves them back. Anthony, I had a feeling this team had to be decent the way they played Allendale Fairfax last week. They had a 12-8 lead, if you remember, going into the late in the fourth quarter. Waiting on the snap for the PAT try for Blackville-Hilda. It goes up. If he gets that, I'm going to tell you something, Anthony. Let's see if he got it. It is no good, but you got to go to YouTube.com for that one, don't you?
It was not pretty.
No. Well, the Blackville-Hilda Hawk snaps it back. The kid stands all the way up, jumps way up in the air, jumps back down, puts it down. He was still able to get the kickoff and, just barely missing. But nevertheless, your Bamberg-Ehrhardt Red Raiders lead 7-6 with 6:07 left here in the second quarter. Tagadoos. Hometown slogan is a store that offers unique gifts for unique people. Football season's here. Tagadoos has a variety of game day, collegiate, and high school clothing and accessories for the whole family. Tagadoos is located at 2165 Main Highway, which is on 301 North in Bamberg. Phone number is 245-7155. Tagadoos is a proud sponsor of your Bamberg-Ehrhardt Red Raiders. All right, the Hawks getting ready to kick off. There's the kicking. That's a boot, Anthony. Goes over the head of both of the Red Raiders back to return. Swarting and Can. And that'll be a touchback. Red Raiders will start at the 20-yard line with 6:06 remaining here in the second quarter. Score, if you're just joining us, Bamberg-Ehrhardt Red Raiders could not score in the first quarter. To start the second quarter, they get a run there for a touchdown for the Red Raiders. That was Dunbar, wasn't it? Dunbar over the right side up to, Dunbar over the right side for the first score of the night for the Red Raiders. They hold them on the next possession. Blackville-Hilda looks like they're going to try to go in for again, and an interception for 75-yard touchdown return for the Hawks. 7-6, that's where we sit. Etheridge keeper over the left side. He's at the 30, 35, almost all the way back up to the 40. I'd say he's at a 30, let's see what he marked him.
38.
38-yard line brings up 1st and 10 for your Red Raiders. All right, Anthony, as you know, we know all these kids personally. Knowing Hunter Etheridge, I can tell you right now, he ain't happy.
Nope.
He's aggravated with himself, and he is I'm telling you, I know the kind of kid he is. He's a competitor, and he's going to be frustrated to do something good here for us. Let's see what we do. Handoff up the middle. Goes to Orr.
Picks up 5 on the play.
Yeah, he's going to pick up about five tough yards. But anyway, I was saying about Hunter, number 14, the quarterback. I know how he gets. He's frustrated with himself, and he's wanting to do good, and you'll see a good thing out of him and the rest of these guys.
You can see a different game out of number 14.
I think you will the rest on the way out. All right, here we go. 3 receivers to the bottom, 1 to the top. Fakes the handoff. That's what I'm talking about. Etheridge keeper. First down, gets to midfield. Let's see where they're going to spot him this time, Anthony. Looks like they're going to get him all the way up to the 49-yard line of the Blackville-Hilda Hawks, maybe a little more.
49.
Okay. You got one in the middle standing way over here, and you got this one standing at 49, so the middle wins, and it's at the 49-yard line, 1st and 10. Your Red Raiders with 5:22 left here in the first quarter. Quarterback takes the snap, the give. Dunbar cuts it back to the left, over to 40, 35, 30, still on his feet, 20. And finally ridden out of bounds at about the 20, make that 30-yard line.
He stepped out at the 30.
Oh, they're saying he stepped out. I was wondering why he stopped right up there at about the 25 and just kind of gingerly went out. But it's going to be a first down, even though at the 29-yard line they finally spot it now, Anthony. 1st and 10, your Red Raiders, 5:14 left. Second quarter, 7-6, Red Raiders lead. There's a snap. Give again to Dunbar with the right side. Dunbar gets to the 25, finally gets all the way up. Looks like he's going to be at about the 22-yard line.
Good run by Mr. Dunbar.
That was a great run by Dunbar. You're right, over the right side. Dunbar's going to tap out for a moment. Coming back in, it'll be number 4, Keyshawn Orr. All right. 3 receiver bunch to the top, 1 to the bottom. Etheridge takes a little option, pitches out to Keyshawn Orr, and I believe they missed that one, Anthony. I'm with you. He turned Orr's head around, and no call, and it's going to be a loss of about 2 on the play. Brings up 3rd and 4 for your Bamberg-Ehrhardt Red Raiders.
Hurry up offense for the Red Raiders.
Yeah, they're moving in and out, Anthony. All right, there's the snap. Again, the give. Up the middle, has room. Another first down. Bamberg-Ehrhardt all the way up, looks like, to the 17-yard line. 1st and 10. Red Raiders with 4:15 left here in the second quarter. That first down brought to you by Southern Carolina Alliance.
They got number 18, James Ginyard, at tailback now.
I've been wondering where he's at tonight. He's back in the game. All right, this time he gets a shot. He drives it up the middle. That time they moved the pile, the Red Raiders did. Gain of about 5. We'll give him 4 on the carry. Close to 5. Runner. Yeah, we'll give him 4. Brings up 2nd and 6.
Trent Ginyard will score.
Ginyard's going to score? All right, let's hope you're right here. Get the ball boy off the field before you start, folks. All right, there's a snap. The give. Ginyard throws one down. Gets to the 10, stay in bounds. Almost had it. If he could have turned that corner, Anthony, nobody was in front of him. But that's a lot of man to get moving, and once he got moving sideways, it was hard for him to plant and go.
He almost got it.
But he gets out of bounds at about the 9-yard line, brings up 3rd down, and we're going to call it a short 3. Well, no, but a long 3 now that he keeps moving back and forth. Who was that holding that thing over there? Coach Deaton? No, it looks like it a little bit. All right, 3rd and 3, your Red Raiders from about the 9-yard line. Takes a snap, and it gets out of the hands of Etheridge. Etheridge picks it up, looks, and he's just going to be able to take it out of bounds. That's all he can do at about the 18-yard line. So he loses all the way back to 4th and 10. Make that 4th and 11. Not the best to play here early, Anthony. Really sloppy, and that's going to be a timeout by your Bamberg-Ehrhardt Red Raiders, called by Coach Crosby. Anthony, before we read a sponsor, if you remember yesterday during the coach's show, I asked a question. I said, Coach, homecoming week. Every coach in the country dreads homecoming week. Not because they don't like seeing the friends, not because they don't love the atmosphere, not because they don't love the festivities, but because a lot of times 16, 17, 18-year-old kids can't get focused. And I'm not saying that's tonight. I'm not saying that's the absolute truth tonight, but it worries every single coach, and especially when you're playing a homecoming team, because most of the teams you play for homecoming at that time are not your top echelon teams. So, and I think that's why, it kind of worried. And Coach, if you remember yesterday, he said, I'm not really worried, but I am worried. Remember? Right, he said, I'm not worried, but I am worried. So I don't think there's no need to hit the panic button yet and, have a stroke. But
I think the second half will be a different game.
I think it will. All right, here we go. Etheridge takes a snap, drops back to pass, rolls to his left, throws across his body, and incomplete.
Pass thrown to number 6, Kyle Gagin.
Anthony, that's one of the hardest plays in football for a quarterback, a right-handed quarterback, to roll out to his left, and throw across his body because he was being chased. That was hard. So
very hard.
Unable to get the first down. And Blackville-Hilda Hawks will take over at about the 18-yard line, 1st and 10, with 3:35 remaining here in the first half. But getting back to it, I think Coach knew that, there's going to be distractions all week. But I think we're big enough to overcome it. And like I said a minute ago, no need to hit the panic button, folks. Now, we get with 1 minute in the fourth quarter, and it's like this, I'll be nervous. But now, I'm not. All right, here we go. Hawks taking over for their 4th possession of the night. 3 punts in the previous 3. Quarterback takes it. Give over the right side to number 45, and he's a big young man, but he's going nowhere. That running back was number 45. That was Jawan Isaac. He actually loses 2 yards, brings up 2nd and 12 as the ball spotted around the 17-yard line now.
Making the stop for the Raiders with number 17, Dejon Bamberg, and number 68, Jacoby Brown.
All right, 2nd and 12. Time left on the clock, 3:08. Just joining us, may be surprised, your Bamberg-Ehrhardt Red Raiders 7, the visitors from Blackville-Hilda 6. I don't know where that running back wants to get, but he's going somewhere. Quarterback and shotgun, takes a snap, almost high, keeps. Over the left side, he's going absolutely nowhere. So there you go. Who's on in on the tackle there for you, Anthony?
Number 8, Kenneth McMillan.
I think I also saw number 3. That's old Nick, right?
Nick Hughes.
Yep, Nick Hughes. So still 3rd and 12, we'll call it. 3rd and 12, 12 and a half, 2:30 left here in the second quarter. Just joining us, like I say, you may be surprised. Red Raiders lead 7-6 over the visitors from Blackville-Hilda here on Homecoming 2015. Halftime tonight, Anthony. Homecoming. Some young lady will be proud to become Homecoming Queen this year.
For 2015.
All right, Blackville-Hilda takes a snap. Quarterback keeper again, and he's going nowhere as he's wrestled down. That's by
number 8, Kenneth Brother McMillan.
Kenneth McMillan, great job. Red Raiders are going to call a timeout, try to conserve some of that clock. The way the punter's been punting tonight, we could start inside the 50, even though they're punting from around the 23-yard line. So
he's been putting the ball sideways.
He has. 2:02 remaining here in the second quarter. Red Raiders lead 7-6. The law firm of Wilson and Luganville has 2 locations, 3056 Railroad Avenue in Bamberg and 29 Allen Street in Barnwell, providing legal services in medical malpractice, tractor-trailer accidents, wrongful death cases, auto accidents, and much more. Their slogan is, "We fight for your rights." That's Wilson and Luganville, LLC, 3056 Railroad Avenue in Bamberg and 29 Allen Street in Barnwell. Wilson and Luganville supports Red Raider sports at Bamberg-Ehrhardt. Tell you, Anthony, even though Blackville-Hilda, you could tell they're not the caliber, even though they're playing a great game tonight, they're not the caliber, at 1-3 as the Red Raiders are at 4-0, but they're not a bad football team.
No, not at all.
Not at all. They got a ways to go, to be top-notch per se, but, they're not a bad football team, but only, I think he said, what did he tell us prior to the game, about 190 kids in 8 through 12, so one of the smallest 1As. All right, the ball snapped back for the punter. Line drive, bounces at about 35, picked up at the 40. If they'll get out of his way, he had room to go. Got almost tackled by his own players there around the 38-yard line. That'll bring up 1st and 10 for your Red Raiders, starting at the 38-yard line of Blackville-Hilda Hawks. 1:52 remaining here in the second quarter.
Trent, I believe you can see a pass.
Oh, man. All right, we may. There's a snap. Up the middle keeper. That looks like that was number 5. Let me see. I'm sorry. Straight handoff up the middle, and that was to number 2, Jamari Dunbar. He's going to pick up about 2. Surprised on that call a little bit with 1:35 remaining. Brings up 2nd and 8. Ball spotted at 36. Quarterback takes snap. Etheridge keeps wide open. 30, 25, 20, 15. Finally out of bounds at around the 13-yard line, we're going to call it. 1st and 10, your Bamberg-Ehrhardt Red Raiders. So that's what we like to see. Etheridge must have seen on the outside. The end was crashing down, had it open, and I don't know where the cornerback was. I guess he ran out with number 5, Can, and was nowhere to be found. Quarterback takes a snap. Handoff up the middle of Dunbar. There's a flag. Finally, I was wondering if number 83 walking off the field for Blackville-Hilda. That was Daquan Morrison, was standing on the Red Raiders side of the ball, but he just froze and stood still, hoping he wouldn't be seen. And he was seen, so we got a flag. Let's see what it is. It's got to be 12 men on the field. Let's see. Illegal substitution 1. Let's see. Yep, too many men on the field against the Hawks. Okay. That'll move it closer down to around the, let's see what he put it down at the 5-yard line. 1st and about 2, we call it. 1st and 2, Red Raiders. Wait a minute. Have another timeout by the officials. I don't see how they moved it right there, but we'll find out. How was that an 8-yard penalty? Somebody ain't right.
Somebody failed math.
Marked it off, looked like 8 yards that time on 1st and 10. They moved it down 8 yards and started at 2. Somebody's calculation wasn't good. I believe we may move it back. Let's see. Nope, we're going to leave it there. That was an 8-yard penalty.
No, he's going to move it. He moved it.
No, he's moving it closer to the sticks. I don't know. Ball still placed at the 5-yard line. We got to find out about that and remind me to ask next week, Anthony. All right, Etheridge takes a snap over the right side to Dunbar, and the ball comes out, and it is recovered in the end zone by the Blackville-Hilda Hawks. When it rains, it pours, and it is pouring up a storm here tonight. I don't see how in the world that ball came out. Dunbar runs over the right side. He gets hit at his feet, and as he hits him in the feet, I don't know if he was trying to stretch the ball out to get the first down or the touchdown, but either way, it comes out, recovered in the end zone by the Hawks, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line with 1:09, and a blown opportunity there for the Red Raiders for sure, Anthony. That's all right, guys. Stay together. We're going to get there. I tell you, we might need a game like this, Anthony, to try to get us going. Let's see. All right, start of the second quarter. Andrew Jackson Academy 24, Lawrence 8. So that's coming to you from Ehrhardt, South Carolina. Andrew Jackson 24, Lawrence Academy 8. All right, Blackville-Hilda takes a snap. Quarterback keeper up the middle. He's going to gain 1. We'll give him maybe 2 up to the 21-yard line with a minute left here in the second quarter. Your Bamberg-Ehrhardt Red Raiders lead 7-6 over Blackville-Hilda. I think Blackville-Hilda, if I was them, Anthony, I'd be glad to get out of this first half at a 7-6 score. Very happy.
I would.
I mean, it's almost like David and Goliath, I would say. You know what I'm saying? The big Bible story is they're David, right. We're Goliath, and they're trying to take us down. Won't happen, hopefully, here before long, but they played a great first half of football. Bamberg not played as well as they could have. Quarterback takes a snap. Keeper up the middle. He'll gain another 1. Let's give him maybe 2 up to the 25-yard line.
3rd and 5.
Yep, bring up 3rd and 5. Red Raiders, mistakes killed its first half. 3 turnovers, Anthony. Had an interception thrown by number 5, Savalas Can. The killer was the interception thrown by the Red Raiders for a return of, 75 yards, just over the head of Garrett Swarting.
Number 1.
And that'll do it for the first half, folks. The score here at the end of 1. Bamberg-Ehrhardt Red Raiders 7. The visitors from Blackville-Hilda 6. We'll be back with you, Mr. Bob. It's about a 20-minute halftime. I think they're going to put 20 minutes on it. We'll be back with you in about 20 minutes. Do not forget, if you will, that I'm going to announce homecoming. I will be back here on the radio in just a bit.
From WBSC-LP Bamberg, this is Bamberg-Ehrhardt Red Raiders football. Experience all the play-by-play action as it happens, right here on your hometown radio station. And now, live from tonight's game, here's Trent Kynard and Anthony Harley.
And thank you, Mr. Jack. We're here in the second half, just coming back to you with 8.5 seconds left before the 3 minutes they will put back on. Anthony, that was very special, our homecoming festivities. Homecoming queen for 2015. Tell them who it was, Anthony.
Kiki.
Well, let me make sure you can hear you good. Speak up there, little Ant.
Kiki.
Yeah, that's right, Kiki, but her real name is Kiona. Oh, my mind just went. Sorry, folks, I got it right here. Anyway, Frazier, that's right. Homecoming queen was Kiona Frazier. Kiona is in what grade? Probably about.
Should be a senior.
Senior, I think she is, and she's a very, very sweet girl, so we're excited for her. Senior princess tonight was Miss Lindsay Darnell, so that was your homecoming results. Now, back to the game here, folks. Just joining us, we have about 2 minutes, 28 seconds before kickoff. Red Raiders lead 7-6. A very frustrating first half, I would say, for the Red Raider coaches, Anthony. Red Raiders had 3 turnovers, and 2 of them were crucial. One at about the 25-yard line, their own 25-yard line driving, and it was returned for a 75-yard touchdown interception. That gave Blackville-Hilda 6 after the Red Raiders had scored the 7 before, so it's 7-6 at this point. The next time, right before the half, Red Raiders driving down the right side. Number 2, Jamari Dunbar, had a chance to make it 14 or either 13-6. As he's diving toward the end zone, he gets hit in his feet, and somehow the ball squirts out into the end zone. It's a touchback by the Hawks. So, coaches have to be frustrated right now, but I bet you money, Anthony, we get back on track fairly quickly here to start the second half.
Yeah, that's going to be a different second half.
Guys, if you're wondering, all-time stats versus Blackville-Hilda, we've met the Blackville-Hilda Hawks 26 times in the past. Red Raiders Blackville-Hilda leads the series 16-10 all-time. Most points scored by the Red Raiders was 43 back in 2014. The most by the Hawks was 49 in 95. Red Raiders been shut out 7 times against the Hawks, and the Hawks have been shut out only 3 times by the Red Raiders. At home, this is an interesting fact, Anthony. At home versus Blackville-Hilda, the Red Raiders all-time are 3-8. That's shocking. 3-8 all-time. Red Raiders have won the last 4 in a row, dating back to October 12th, 2007. Now, for you Bamberg people who were Bamberg before it was Bamberg-Ehrhardt, and Blackville before it was Blackville-Hilda. Blackville-Hilda and Bamberg started the series back in 57 all the way to 64 before the merger, and Bamberg was 5-1 all time. All right, getting ready to set the kickoff here to start the second half. Red Raiders a kick. Back to field for the Hawks. We've got a host of people back there, a whole crowd, I'd say. I see number 4 back there. George Wilson looks like.
Number 4, along with number,
it's hard to see with those numbers they got. Number 1 looks, I don't even see a number 1.
Number
1 and number 9. Number 9 is John Williams. Well, there's the kick. And it's going to be returned this time by number 4, George Wilson at the 20, 25, 30. He's got some room. Great job there, whoever made the tackle at around the 33-yard line. Who was that?
Orr, number 4, Keyshawn Orr.
Well, we can thank Keyshawn Orr because he was the last one all the way to the kitchen door because it would have been a score for Blackville. Sounded like Dr. Seuss there for a moment, but I'm telling you, he would have been down the sideline and going, so great tackle there by Keyshawn Orr. Ball spotted at the 33-yard line. Folks, if you're just joining us, your Bamberg-Ehrhardt Red Raiders lead the Blackville-Hilda Hawks, but only 7-6 here in the start of the third quarter, start of the second half. Ball spotted at 33. Blackville comes out. Got everybody outside. Let's see, 1 to the left, 2 to the right. Quarterback shotgun. Fakes to give. Goes up the middle. Has room. 35. Breaks the 35 up to about the 38-yard line. Gain of 4 will give him, Anthony. 2nd and 6. They love that play. I tell you, that quarterback has run the ball more than the running back has.
Right, all night long.
He'll fake the give and straight up the middle. Jack McDonald coming off the field for the Red Raiders. Didn't see
Raekwon Jones taking his place.
Raekwon Jones going in. And looking at the sideline, Coach Crosby giving him a lesson. Snap, the give, and nowhere that time, big man.
Oh, big open field tackle by number 6, Cal. Gauge him.
It was a give over the left side to number 9, John Williams, out the shotgun, and he goes absolutely nowhere. Actually loses about 3.5. It'll bring up 3rd and 9.5 for the Hawks. Ball spotted almost at the original line of scrimmage, the 33.5-yard line. Make that the 34.5. 33.5. Almost 34. 3rd and long. I don't think we've seen him throw a pass today, have we? Nope, they've not thrown one. I got it over his head. Ball's at the 20. Bouncing around. Red Raiders scoop it up at the 15. Lose it. Scoop it back up, and it's going to be Red Raider football at about the, well, I think now.
16.
Wait a minute. They hadn't pointed yet, Anthony.
Nick Hughes
They finally are. There we go. Red Raiders recover it. That's number 3, Nick Hughes, at the 20. Make that the 16-yard line. 1st and 10, your Bamberg-Ehrhardt Red Raiders. And that's just what we needed, Anthony.
That's right. Just what the doctor ordered.
The crowd got up and excited that time, so maybe we can get back in this thing, wheel the crowd into it, and get going and get a bunch of scoring on and get this game in hand. Now, let's go Red Raiders. All right.
Trent, we can see a different Red Raider team than we've seen.
And I think you will. I mean, we've seen it 3 times already this year. Last week was a full game blowout. Weeks past, we've kind of struggled first half, played on. All right, shotgun formation is Hunter Etheridge. Takes a snap. Give up the middle. That's Ginyard. Ginyard all the way down to the 2, looks like, Anthony. And they're going right at it again, ready to roll. He's down. They're going to mark him at the 2-yard line. 1st and goal, your Bamberg-Ehrhardt Red Raiders. And that's what I'm talking about. Now, see, we come out with a vengeance here, Anthony. We'll talk about it after the score. Hand off to Ginyard up the middle, and he is in the end zone. Touchdown, Bamberg-Ehrhardt. And that's what I'm talking about.
That's
2 plays. 2 plays after the turnover, Big Amp. With 10:05 remaining, it's your Bamberg-Ehrhardt Red Raiders 13. The visitors from Blackville-Hilda 6. And that's what we needed, Anthony. But why don't we do that in the first half?
I don't know.
Why? I'm telling you. Sound like a crybaby up here, but I'm telling you, it's aggravating. I'm telling you, we're good. I know we're good. They should know they're good. And we sit there and play around in the first half, seems like every single week except for last week. And we're where we're at now with Hunter Etheridge trying the PAT. Ball snap. I tell you what, great job that time. It's up and good.
By Gary Swarting.
Yeah, great job, Gary Swarting. That ball skipped, hopped, and bounced back to him about 3 times. He was still able to pick it up, stayed composed, put it down. Etheridge put it up through the uprights, and your Bamberg-Ehrhardt Red Raiders lead the Blackville-Hilda Hawks 14-6. 10:05 remaining here in the 3rd quarter. And again, Anthony, very frustrating to see us play like that in the first half, come out in the second half. You could see the way urgency we were getting to the line. Those 2 plays, it was like, let's go, guys. We're tired of this.
Let's play some Red Raider football.
That's what I'm saying. Tired of it, and let's go. All right, Hires Drugstore, thank you for being a sponsor of Red Raider football. And we'll talk about you in just a moment. That touchdown was brought to you by Hires Drugstore here in Bamberg. All right, Hunter Etheridge set to kick off from the 40-yard line of the Red Raiders. Back to receive for the Hawks. Got a new one back there, Anthony. Looks like number 33. That is Tyreek Walker. Ball's going to go over to, however, to number 9. He lets it bounce. Almost got over his head at the 15. Still on his feet to the 20. He's going to finally go down at around the 16, but he's going to spot him as forward progress at the 20-yard line. That was number 20, make that number 9, John Williams.
He's down on the field.
And he's down. Yeah, he got twisted around kind of funny as he got tackled. And he's slow getting up. In on the tackle for the Red Raiders. Who was that, Anthony? I think it was number... I didn't tell who that was. It was a 50-something, but I'm sorry I didn't catch it. They had so many piled up, and I was looking at him to see if he was injured. All right, Red Raiders come out on defense. Last possession, if you recall, on 3rd down and about 9.5. Ball snapped over the quarterback's head. Red Raiders recover it. Let's go defense. Do it again one more time.
I think the defense will get a score this go around.
All right. Handoff over the right side. Guard pulls, going nowhere. He's getting ridden like a bull by number 5 and number 11. Who is it,
That's
Anthony?
Number 55.
That's what I say, 55 and number 11.
55 is... number 55.
That 55, I think that's going to be old Raysham Dixon.
Raysham Dixon.
And also number 11, Jack McDonald. So 2 great defensive plays back to back by the Red Raiders thus far. All right, 2nd and 12 is what we got. Ball spotted around the 18. Time left on the clock, 9:26. 14-6, your Red Raiders lead. Here we go. Quarterback takes the snap, fakes the give, rolls, looks to throw, does throw, has a man, gets him up to about the 25, falls over to the 27, make that the 20.
27.
Yeah, 27-yard line. Brings up third and about 4 for the Hawks. First pass of the night. That quarterback that time was different. That was number 17, Tiresias Byers. Hadn't seen him all night at quarterback, Anthony. That must be the throwing quarterback.
He's coming in there slinging it.
1 for 1. Well, actually, we had some passes in the beginning. I do apologize. I remember they completed one long one, remember?
Right.
And folks, we're not keeping the stats up here as like we should right now. We'll get there. All right, running over the right side, and I thought he would stop, but he's going to have enough as he keeps dragging a whole pile of Red Raiders with him, and he's going to fall over the 30 to about the 31-yard line for the first down.
Making that tackle for the Raiders was number 68, Jacoby Brown.
For the
host of Red Raiders.
Yep, for the Hawks there. So 1st and 10, Blackville-Hilda. Jack McDonald comes off again, and Corey Crosby's talking with him. Another coaching moment there, folks. It's got to be frustrating as a coach, and having been a coach, Anthony, back in the day, you know you better. Come on, guys, you know you better. But, some days you have like this. Just hold on, get out of here, start 5-0 in the non-region and get to the region. Shotgun formation. Fakes to give again, and he will go nowhere. He is hammered that time. Number 8.
Kenneth McMillan.
Kenneth McMillan met him in the gap, actually 3-4 yards back in the gap, and drove him to the ground. That'll bring up 2nd and 13. Ball spotted inside the 30 at about the 29-yard line.
Boy, Blackville getting good spots in that.
I'm telling you. He met him at about the 26, 27, and drove him back inside the 25, but I ain't going to say he met him at the, right at the line of scrimmage almost, but I didn't see it, especially being out shotgun formation. But.
Right.
Don't forget, folks, you can go to www.youtube.com and follow the Red Raiders. All you got to do is type in WBSC Radio, and you'll be able to view all the games that we've already played. There's the snap. New quarterback, number 11 this time throwing. He heaves it up. He has a man wide open, and he catches it at about the 20, I'll make that the 32-yard line. 1st and 10, Blackville-Hilda. He got behind him, Anthony. Underthrew it. Cornerback unable to come up and defend it, and a pretty decent catch by the Hawks right there.
That was a great catch.
Yep, pretty decent. So 1st and 10, Blackville-Hilda. Time left for 7:08 here in the third quarter. Your Red Raiders lead 14-6. Tell you, Blackville's not a slouch, Anthony. They are really playing hard.
Playing hard tonight.
All right, same formation. One to the top, one to the bottom, one back in the backfield. Quarterback with him, number 11. Keeper over the right side. He's got us some room. He's going to gain. We can give him 5 right there. Anthony brings up 2nd and 5 for the Hawks as he's brought down at around the 26-yard line.
By a host of Red Raiders.
Yep, 2nd and 5. Now, I tell you, the Hawks, like I say, probably don't have the depth, and they obviously do not, of the Red Raiders, but not a bad football team, Ant. Not a bad team.
Got an injured Red Raider on the sideline.
Looks like that's number 17, if I'm correct.
Dejan Bamberg.
Yeah, Dejan Bamberg. Looks like they're looking at his hand or something, but I think he's all right.
That's his leg.
Leg? Okay, I saw his hand resting on it. All right, same formation again. Same quarterback. Number 11, Derek Faust for the Hawks. Faust takes the snap. Keeper, right side. Has room. I tell you, he's strong. He is dragging the Red Raiders for another first down. I think he's got it, Anthony, right inside the 20. Barely inside the 20 if it's not marked right on the 20. And it's marked on the 20. 1st and 10, Blackville-Hilda. So, after a very good start on the first possession right now, the Hawks are putting it to the defense on this drive.
Yeah, the Hawks are blocking. They're blocking up front.
Come on, Red Raider fans. If you're sitting in the stands, get up, get loud. Come on, let the defense know we're here. Come on now. It's kind of quiet on this Bamberg side right now. Come on, guys. All right, 1st and 10, 20-yard line. Same quarterback in the game for the Hawks, number 11, Derek Faust. Running back with him is number 5, Barry Armstrong. Fakes to give. Faust keeps, going nowhere.
Number 68, number 11, and number 3, Nick Hughes. Cody Brown and Jack McDonald.
Loss of 3 on the carry. 2nd and 13 now from the Hawks. The ball spotted around the 23-yard line. Tell you, the Hawks up front on this drive have been really doing it. Throwing footballs in the stands. Crowds excited about that, Anthony. All right, quarterback finally takes the snap, drops back to pass, rolls to his right, throws across the middle, has a man. Oh, in and out of his hands. That ball was almost caught at around the 2-yard line by number, if he ever gets up.
81.
Yep, we're going to call that number 81, Tyron Keinert. Might be a cousin of mine. He almost caught it right there at the 2-yard line, but he dropped it. Appreciate that, cuz, right? Glad you didn't catch it. All right, so brings up 3rd and a long 13 for the Blackville-Hilda Hawks. Talking to Mr. Grayson Carter. He come up here to say hey to us, right? Not Grayson. Which one? Carson. Grayson's your brother, right? I don't know what I was thinking. Sorry about that, Carson. Carson, a good buddy of mine, coached him in youth sports. He's a great young man. All right, 3rd and 13. One thing about Bamberg, if you're listening from outside the listening area, it's a great place to live, great people, great folks. Come on down and join us. Flag up. I think that's going to be a delay of game, and it is, against the Blackville-Hilda Hawks. That'll push them back 5 more yards. It'll bring up 3rd and 18. But again, folks, Bamberg-Ehrhardt, a great place to live. You're looking for somewhere. You may be in Bowling Green, Kentucky. You might be in Atlanta, Georgia. You might be over in Texas like Jeff and Linda Dibble visiting their brand new grandbaby. He's listening on the back porch, he told me tonight, via the internet. So, Mr. Jeff, not the kind of game I hope to be broadcasting for you, but at least we're winning, and we're going to keep trying to cheer him on to victory. 3rd down and about 18. Takes the snap, does the quarterback, looks to throw, rolls to his right, has a man wide open, does not throw, elects to run. And he's going to get back maybe to the original line of scrimmage. Hard to tell through the ball. Yep, we're almost back to it at the 21-yard line. Bring up 3rd, make that 4th and 11. Tell you what, Anthony, he missed opportunity.
15 and 16.
Well, I thought he got back to the, he actually caught him way back. I'm sorry, I was looking at the where he was spotting, and he was up to around the 21. Now he's walked back to where you said, about the 27-yard line.
4th down and 20.
Yep, it's 4th down and 20. I don't know where we at, Anthony. I thought they had marked it down. No, 4th down and about 18. 18, yeah, almost 20. But anyway, he had a man wide open in the end zone in the back as he rolled to his right. Did not see him. He got behind the secondary, and thank goodness he didn't see him. 4th down, going for it, does Blackville-Hilda. Quarterback takes the snap, drops back to throw, releases it, looking for the corner. He's going to overthrow it. Incomplete. Red Raider football. So after a little bit of excitement there by the Hawks, unable to do anything with it, and I, for one, am glad.
Right.
Hires Drugstore, an old name with a lot of heritage, has now become new again. The new Hires Drugstore is now open at 12253 Heritage Highway across the road from the Bilo Shopping Center, offering a complete line of sundries as well as prescription drugs. Eddie Sanders, owner and pharmacist, even offers free local delivery for folks who can no longer drive. We'll get back to you in just a moment. Red Raiders take over 1st and 10. Ball spotted at 27. Give up the middle. That looked like Orr, not sure, tell you in a moment. He gains about 3.
Ginyard, number 18.
That was Ginyard. So Ginyard getting a little bit of play, picks up 3, brings up 2nd and 7. Hires Drugstore is your locally owned and operated pharmacy. That's 12253 Heritage Highway in Bamberg. All right, Red Raiders again in the shotgun. Give to Ginyard at the middle. He has room. Not enough, though. Going to be short of about 4 yards here, Anthony. Make that 4. 3rd and 4 for the Red Raiders. Ball spotted right at the almost the 35-yard line. We'll call it the 34. Half? Okay. Flag's down. I don't know if it's a flag, but we got a whistle. And it is a flag on the far side.
A legal procedure on the Red Raiders.
Yep, false start. All right. What was that score? 40-8? We got a score for you, folks. We'll get it in just a second. Apologize. 40-8. Andrew Jackson Academy leads Lawrence Academy 40-8 at half. So that's pretty good. Andrew Jackson looking to go 6-0 tonight. Red Raiders looking to start 5-0 on the season. All right, 3rd and 7, a long 7 for the Red Raiders. Need to get all the way up to the 38-yard line for a 1st down. That was busted play, looked like he tried to give it to Ginyard, runs over left, quarterback keeper, that was number 14, Hunter Etheridge, and he goes nowhere, actually loses a yard, brings up 4th and 9 now for the Red Raiders, and it looks like they're set up to punt.
Going back to punt is number 14, Hunter Etheridge.
Yep, that's going to be Hunter Etheridge on the punt. I tell you what, Anthony, sometimes it's good to play a team that might not be as good as you close, but still get the win because it shows you that you can get beat.
Right.
cakewalk 50-0 all year long. Sometimes you get the big head. Don't think that'll happen with his team, but it has happened with other teams. There's the punt. It's going to be fielded right on the 40 of Blackville-Hilda. He's got running room a little bit. 35, or 45 actually, excuse me. Gets
Flag
up to
on
the
the play.
49. Flag on the play, looked like holding. Looked like number 3 was dragging a jersey there as he tried to block. We'll see what the call is.
Like he's holding Jack McDonald.
Yep. Blocking the back, actually, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, blocking the back. I would have said holding. He had his jersey stretched out. But whatever you want to call it, we will take it.
That's against the Hawks.
Yeah, against Blackville-Hilda. Marking it off. Ball should be spotted around the 43-yard line, and it is, closer to the 44. Brings up 1st and 10 for Blackville-Hilda. Anthony, I tell you what, a close game here. Close game. If you're just joining us, Bamberg-Ehrhardt leads Blackville-Hilda 14-6 with 2:37 left here in the third quarter. Kind of a quick game. It's just 9 o'clock, and we're almost out of the third quarter, Anthony.
Yep. WBSC-LP 102.3.
All right, quarterback takes the snap. New quarterback's number 17 this go-round. He gets up past the 45, still on his feet around the 40, give him about the 47-yard line. Brings up 2nd and 5. We're going to call it a 2nd and 6 for Blackville-Hilda. That quarterback is number 17, Tyrese Byers. Him and number 11, Derek Foss, kind of switching in and out, Anthony. Yeah. I thought Foss may be, Byers may be the passer and Foss the runner, but they're both doing it all as we speak. So there comes 17 still in the game, Tyrese Byers for the Hawks. Red Raiders, hands on the hips, not looking too excited. Come on, guys, defense, let's get this darn thing started. Get a big play, boys. All right, 2nd down and 6. Takes a snap. Gives it over to the right side. Number 45 still on his feet, and he's got a 1st down. That's going to be Jawan Isaac of the Hawks.
He's a big fullback.
Yep, he gets over around the 45-yard line. 1st and 10, Blackville. Anthony, you know, I looked at that score last week with Allendale Fairfax. You and I were in the booth. We kept looking and thinking somebody had sent something wrong. But after seeing the Hawks tonight, they're not that bad a football team.
Not bad at all.
So, I mean, folks, you can look at the score. You can see them starting 1-3. Coach Barry told me prior to the game, we're not as bad as people think we are. And I'm getting to become a believer here, Anthony. All right, 1st and 10. Ball spotted 45 of the Red Raiders. Blackville has the ball. Quarterback takes it. Runs. Goes nowhere. Falls down right at the 45. Brings up 2nd and 10. That was number 17 on the carry for the Hawks, Tyrese Byers. Coming out the game for the Red Raiders, that's number 8. Who was that, Anthony?
Kenneth McMillan.
Kenneth McMillan. Didn't see who went in for him. I think it was number 4, Keyshawn Orr.
Number 2, Jamar Dunbar.
Oh, Jamar went in? Okay, I couldn't tell. I tell you, I bet your fans at home say, darn, Trenton Anthony needs some glasses. But, folks, when they're running sideways, you really can't see a number, and they all look alike. All right, 2nd and 10. Hawks looking to do something on this drive. Take the snap. Run to the right side. He runs into a brick wall and falls down immediately. Right at the line of scrimmage. May have lost a half a yard that time. 3rd and 10 and a half. Yep, the quarterback, that was number 17 for the Hawks, Tyrese Byers.
Number 9 comes on to take his place.
Oh, number 9's coming in, so we got a new quarterback this time. If that's the case, John Williams. You sure know, I think it's number 11 right there, Anthony.
Okay.
Yeah, still number 11, Derek Faust. I see 9 just came in the game. That is John Williams. He's the running back, but he just came in as well. All right, 3rd and 10, Red Raider fans. If you're in the stands, get up, cheer, holler, let's go. Red Raider defense. Got to get a stop right here. And I tell you, running the ball-wise, Anthony, number 17, the quarterback, has been more of a threat than number 11. And that'll do it for the third quarter, fellas. Hold up your hands. Hold those 4 fingers up. Let's get this thing done. Not pretty, not fancy, but we do leave 14-6 with 12 minutes left in the contest here in the fourth quarter. How about Ness and Jet, Anthony? Red Raider football sponsored by Richard Ness, Norma Jett, Allison Dennis Hood, and Adam Ness at the law firm of Ness and Jett, located at 2878 Main Highway here in Bamberg. Supporting local sports is a long-standing tradition with Ness and Jett, your hometown law firm. The entire staff is there to serve you in all your legal matters. That's Ness and Jett Law Firm in Bamberg. Old Bo Griffin and all the folks at Home Federal Savings and Loan, hope you're enjoying tonight's game. Home's where the heart's at. Home Federal is home to savings accounts, money market deposit accounts, certificate of deposits, home loans, home improvement loans, as well as car loans. That's Home Federal Savings and Loans Association, 2990 Main Highway in Bamberg. Member FDIC, an equal opportunity lender. We want to give a big shout out to Nancy Foster and her staff at Foster & Company, located at 3127 Main Highway in the heart of historic Bamberg. They offer real estate services in the area of home sales, rental properties, property management throughout Bamberg County. We're sure Nancy's in the stands tonight, as I've seen her, and she's cheering for our Red Raiders. WBSC salutes Miss Nancy Foster at Foster & Company for being a sponsor of Bamberg-Ehrhardt Athletics. Tell you what, Anthony, speaking of Miss Nancy Foster, old Blaze Bunch is out again tonight. Remember last week he had it was a groin, wasn't it? Pulled groin, and he's not able to participate again tonight. And that's big for the Red Raiders on offense as far as blocking. Okay, 3rd and 10, ball at the Red Raiders 45. Hawks back to see what they can do here. Quarterback drops back to pass. Has a man, throws it, and I think that's going to be picked. It is. That time it's picked by number 5, Savalas Can. He's at the 15, 20, still on his feet, 25. Take it to the 30. He's up to the 33, and that should have been a flag at the end there as number 58 power slammed him. That was Daywan Joyner. Late hit him, but no flag. And the Red Raiders have another interception. Remember, we were talking about it 2 weeks ago. Where are the interceptions, Coach? Where are the interceptions? Last 2 weeks, we got 3.
Right.
2 last week, 1 this week. So that's what we needed. Good job, guys. Way to play defense. Okay, take it over to 33. 1st and 10. Your Bamberg-Ehrhardt Red Raiders. We're in the 4th quarter with 11:45 remaining. The score, Bamberg-Ehrhardt 14, Blackville 6.
Where's our number 17? I hadn't seen him on the field. Player of the week.
Yep, player of the week. Jay-Sean Wilson, hadn't seen him either. All right, he gives over the right side, and that's to Gagem. And Gagem, I tell you what, rumbles and bumbles and stumbles all the way past the 40 to the 41-yard line. It'll bring up 2nd and about 3 for your Red Raiders. I'm with you, Anthony. I don't know where 17 Jay-Sean Wilson's at. We need to find out.
He's 17?
Isn't he 17?
7.
No, that's Dejon Bamberg. Yeah, we'll find out in a minute. Again, Gage on the right side is coming back, though. That's going to be holding, it looks like, against your Red Raiders. We'll find out here. Flag is down. Holding, Red Raiders. That ball's coming back. Had a first down, though.
Yeah.
But all for naught.
We'll get it back again.
Ball's going to be placed at the 35-yard line. That's going to be about, or a little over the 35, call it the 36-yard line. That's going to bring up 2nd and 7 for your Red Raiders. Hey, sweetie. All right, Hunter Etheridge back to the pass. Gets hit, gets slammed, and I'm talking about slammed, and I hope that didn't hurt his head because, I mean, the way he whipped that kid's neck down, woof. You all right there? Shake it off, Hunter.
He's unblocked.
Wow, he came through like a bullet over the right side and slung him around all the way down on the turf. And Etheridge's head hit pretty hard. Hope he's okay. Can's coming down. Looks like he may come in. I don't know if he's coming in for Etheridge. He is not. All right, 3rd now and about 16, or let's call it 15 for the Red Raiders. Etheridge going to throw again. Looks, heaves it up. And Can just stopped running, even though that ball was thrown deep around the 40-yard line.
Why did he stop?
Savalas Can should have kept going. I don't know what that was about. And I think Coach is going to let him have it. He's walking at it to him. Now, Can looks like he is aggravated. He just takes his helmet off. And I love old Savalas, but come on, buddy. Run after that thing. Maybe he didn't think he could get there, but he's fast, ain't he?
Yeah,
he's fast. He is a good, quick kid. I'm going to get on him when I see him on that one. I love him like they're mine, folks. I apologize, but all these kids, I love them just like they are as Anthony and I both. And you got to hustle after that, buddy. All right, back to punt. Is that going to be Hunter?
That's
Hunter Etheridge, number 14. All right, there's a snap. Punts right at his 20. Kicks it way high and up. Fair catch called, and it's caught right at the 45-yard line. So Blackville-Hilda starts at the 45-yard line, their own 45, with 10:30 remaining. 10:31 actually remaining here in the 4th quarter. Your Red Raiders lead 16 to make that 14-6. Apologize. I tell you, Anthony, I didn't mean to get on Savalas like that, but his daddy won't mind, but I love him. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Come on, buddy, you can do it. I mean, and like I say, folks, here in Bamberg, we forget sometimes I'm on the radio because, I feel like I'm talking to the child. I love the boys. Like we're family or something. You can do it, guys. We got this. Come on. Sweet,
All right, let's go, Red Raiders.
Let's thank Sweet's Discount Tires for helping us out, being a sponsor here tonight. We'll talk about them in just a moment. And right after the Hawks get a first down, quarterback fakes over the left side, 50, 55, and that was too easy, Anthony. First down, Blackville-Hilda as he gets all the way down.
About the 45.
He's going to be past the 45, looks like maybe the 46. Yep, 46, enough for a first down, Blackville-Hilda. Sweets Discount Tires. Everybody experiences problems with their vehicles from time to time. That's why Sweets Discount Tires and Complete Auto Repair LLC specializes in auto repair for all makes of vehicles. Koski Macmillan offers tires, batteries, air conditioning repair, and more. Telephone numbers 245-2857. That's Sweet Discount Tires and Complete Auto Repair LLC in Bamberg. 1st and 10, Blackville-Hilda right at the 44. Give up the middle. He's at the 45, and that's about it. Maya got back to the line of scrimmage, and will get no more.
I believe he lost a half a yard.
All right, good eye there, Anthony, and that's why you're the best spotter around in all of high school football. He lost about a half a yard. 2nd and 10 and a half, going to mark him almost back to the 45-yard line.
Let's go Raider defense.
Yep,
Come on.
Come on, guys. Come on, we can do this. I'm as nervous as a cat. I tell you, Anthony, I'm ready to, I don't know. I didn't think I'd be this worked up by this time of the contest, but I am. We got to play D, folks. 2nd and 10, quarterback getting ready for the ball. He gets it, fakes to give, tries to go to the right, and guess where he'll go?
To the
right
ground.
on the grass, because he was brought down fast.
By number 24.
Number 11, and also who else was in there? Looked like
Singleton.
Looked like old number 5 got in there on a little piece of him as well. Savalas Can. Good job, Can. Way to make up for it. And Jack. Yep, great job. He's going to lose actually a yard and a half that time. Brings up 3rd and 11 and a half. We're going to call it, Anthony, with time left on the clock, folks. 9:17, and we only down up 14-6. Your Bamberg-Ehrhardt Red Raiders. All right, double sticks. Got to get it, guys. Come on, play defense.
Flint, I still think the defense will score tonight.
I hope they do, and I hope you're right, Mr. Harley. You've been right a lot this season. Let's get one more. Quarterback drops back to pass, has pressure, throws it up. And I tell you what, he didn't turn around in time. And that right there, my folks, was a break. Number 4 for the Red Raiders. That was Keyshawn Orr. Got turned around a tad bit. By the time he turned around,
the ball was there.
The ball was there, but he saw it and knocks it out. So it was really a great defensive play to recover after kind of sort of being out of position. But, hey, you know what that means? Who cares? It's now 4th down and 11 and a half. We're going to call it. And Blackville-Hilda gets back. Looks like they're ready to punt.
Back to set the punt for the Raiders is number 2, Jamari Dunbar, and number 5, Savalas Can.
That's right. Okay. Late player coming in for the Hawks. Close to getting a delay of game, probably, if they don't hurry this one up. Hadn't kicked well all night. Let's see. Hope he doesn't this time. Boom. There it goes. It's going to bounce it around the 20. It's going to be picked up by Dunbar. Dunbar 20, 25, 30. Got a little room. 40. Finally taken out of bounds. Looks like they're going to mark it at the 41. Let's see. Maybe the right foot spot. It's going to be the 40.
We got one of them at the 41, the other at the 42. So.
Yeah, so, 41. We don't know where. It looks like it's going to put it at the 40.
41.
Come on, put it down. 40 and a half. How about that? 40 and a half yard line. 40 3/4 if you want to get technical. All right, first down, your Bamberg-Ehrhardt Red Raiders. 8:44 remaining. They lead 14-6 over Blackville-Hilda. Etheridge in the shotgun. Gives it to Gagem. Gagem over the right side, and he's got room. 50, 40, still on his feet. And we're going to get a flag after all that. Come on, guys. The pile was getting moved and moved and moved. How you holding? I guess they were dragging somebody down, Anthony. Not sure, around the 40-yard line.
I hope it's a face mask.
Of the Hawks. I think it looks like that looked more like a holding in that pile, but I hope you're right. It gets all the way down to the 35-yard line, but it's going to be holding against your Bamberg-Ehrhardt Red Raiders, and you can hear the crowd's displeasure. All right, they're backing it up, Anthony. Let's see where they put it. Holding. Trying to get a number is Coach. Finally going to mark it all the way back to the 49-yard line of the Hawks. Not sure what the sticks are doing, because surely that's a first down, looks like, isn't it? They may measure. Nope, first down, Bamberg-Ehrhardt. So even with the penalty, marking it back from the spot, Red Raiders had enough for a first down, so we'll take it, Anthony. Time off the clock. First and 10. Clock's rolling, 8:30 and counting. Fourth quarter. Red Raiders lead 14-6. Quarterback takes a snap, gives it to Gagem again over the right side. He's got room. He might be gone that time. 30, 25, 20, 15, 10, 5. Call your grandma. Tell her. Get the T on, because it's time for a touchdown by
Cole Gagem, number 9.
Cole Gagem, number 9. Got excited up here, folks. That's what we needed. There we go. All right, 8:15. Your Bamberg-Ehrhardt Red Raiders lead the Blackville-Hilda Hawks 20-6. PAT to come by number 14. That is Hunter Etheridge. So I tell you what, I told Grandma it's a little late for biscuits this time of night, so put the tea on because I'm coming home. That's a touchdown.
Hot tea.
Hot tea. Feel like we're in England, don't we? All right. Swarting set to put the ball down. Number 14, Hunter Etheridge set to put it through the uprights. Let's do it, big dog. There's a snap, the place, the kick, and ooh, no good. Yep, didn't get through that time. A little bit to the left, but guess what? We still lead 20-6, folks. Nothing hurt. Let's keep it going. 8:15 left in the contest. Let's get out of here with a W and call it a night. Wrap it up. Good job. All right, Gagem, I tell you what, Anthony, that was a heck of a run there.
Good run.
And what did I say Thursday to Coach? I said, Coach, you know what impressed me this year? A lot of years you got one horse in the stable, running back. A lot of years you got 2 horses in the stable, running backs. This year, not only do you have that 1 and 2, you got 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5th. Right. So you've got 5 running backs that if they come in and out, in and out, in and out, that's going to wear defense down because they're fresh.
Right.
And I think that's what you're seeing this year, folks, and it's impressive, very impressive to watch these stable of Bamberg-Ehrhardt running backs break it and take it to the house. So getting ready to kick off here at the 40-yard line is number 14, Hunter Etheridge. We'd also like to thank tonight's Southern Carolina Alliance. Give a big shout out to Danny Black and also the staff at Southern Carolina Alliance, located at 1750 Jackson Street in Barnwell. SCA is an economic development partner with Bamberg County government as well as surrounding counties working to bring manufacturing jobs to our area. And there's the kickoff. Ball's going to hit. Oh, it's going to be fielded and dropped at the 10 by Blackville-Hilda. Picks it up. Gets hit at the 15, still on his feet, and finally taken out of bounds there by number 24, Anthony.
Josh Singleton.
Josh Singleton of the Red Raiders, and looks like they're going to start. We're going to call it the 17-yard line, first and 10. Blackville-Hilda Hawks, 8:09 remaining, 20-6. Your Bamberg-Ehrhardt Red Raiders. WBSC salutes Southern Carolina Alliance for being a sponsor of Bamberg-Ehrhardt Athletics. We can't forget South State Bank and our buddy, Ronnie Maxwell. We're going to get to him in just a minute. Right after this play, first and 10, Blackville-Hilda. Anthony, a little bit of breathing room. We're not out the closet yet. We are still halfway in.
But you can't leave the defense out. They're going to get a score tonight, Trent.
I hope so. I hope so. Give me a touchdown defense. Anthony said they want to roll it. And Coach Berry doesn't like something he sees, and he calls a timeout. That's his first here in the second half. Again, with the 8:09 remaining, your Bamberg-Ehrhardt Red Raiders 20. The visitors from Blackville-Hilda 6. Ronnie Maxwell and his staff at South State Bank, the corner of Main Highway and Dixie Avenue in Bamberg, say, "Go Red Raiders," and is proud to be a part of tonight's broadcast. South State Bank offers checking accounts, savings accounts, and consumer loans. That's South State Bank, located at the corner of Main Highway and Dixie Avenue here in Bamberg. A rundown of all our sponsors tonight. We'd like to thank each and every one of them, Anthony. And we're going to start them off with our good friend at Vaughn Electronics. Old Deke Vaughn, been up there for many a year. Steve Chandler, Chandler Law Firm. Chris Jennings, Little Howie's Big Chick. Advertiser Herald Newspaper. Tony Bledsoe, Fry's Drive-In Restaurant. Rick Pinson, Pinson Insurance Agency. Dr. McElhaney, Bamberg Family Practice. Bamberg Board of Public Works. Richard Kemp, Farm Bureau. Keep Bamberg County beautiful. Tagadoo's Unique Gifts. Wilson and Luganville Law Firm. Eddie Sanders at Old Hires Drugstore. Ness and Jet LLC. Bo Griffin, Home Federal Savings and Loan. Nancy Foster, Foster and Company. And we'll come back in a minute as the Hawks take the snap. Look to run over the left side and does. He's up to the 25. Finally brought down. Let's see where they mark him. 20s. Almost to the 28-yard line, Anthony. I'm going to call it 27.
Up about 7.
Yeah, we'll call it 27. Brings up about 2nd and 3. Clock is going tick, 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 and that's the way I like it. 7:48 and going the right way here in the fourth quarter. Your Bamberg-Ehrhardt Red Raiders lead 20-9 over the Blackville-Hilda Hawks. A lot of people are going to look at the score in the morning or the night later, Anthony, that didn't come to the game and say, what in the world happened in Bamberg, aren't they? I mean, really.
Right.
But Blackville not as bad as advertised. I'm telling you, folks, if you're not here, look at it on YouTube. We'll tell you how to do that in a moment. But they're not nearly as bad as advertised with a 1-3 record. 2nd and 3, quarterback takes a snap. Nobody to fake it to, so he just goes to the left side. And he's going to have a first down and a few more. Number 17, not a bad quarterback, Anthony, for the Hawks. That's number Tarius Byers. He is a 5'8", 170-pound ninth grader. Ninth grader. So I tell you what, they got something to look forward to over in Blackville, because he's not a bad quarterback at all. I mean, especially running the ball and throwing the ball. He's got a decent arm. All right, 1st and 10, Blackville-Hilda. Ball up now to the 34-yard line. 1st and 10. Also, Ness and Jet LLC, Bo Griffin at Home Federal Savings and Loan, Nancy Foster, Foster and Company, Sweets Discount Tires, Complete Auto Repair, Southern Carolina Alliance, South State Bank. Thank you so very much to everybody on that list for bringing you Red Raider football here in Bamberg. Quarterback takes a snap. This time he does give. Up the middle, not much. Maybe 2 on the carry. Brings up 2nd and 8. The Hawks have been able to move the ball up and down the field sometimes. First half they punted, I think it was 4 times. But this half have been able to move the ball. Just hadn't been able to move it into the end zone, Anthony.
Right.
But they moved it down. Red Raider defense is either stiffened up, they made a mistake, fumble here, fumble there, interceptions. But other than that, been able to move it a little bit too easy on our Red Raider defense tonight. Don't forget, folks, each Thursday you can come out to Fry's Drive-In and meet with Coach at 1 o'clock. And then at 1:30 we have the Coach's Corner right here on 102.3. Quarterback takes the snap, quick out to number 15, catches it at the 40, still on his feet and taken down right at the 40.5. They're going to mark it, looks like, at the 40. Another bad spot in my opinion, but a good bad spot. Brings up 3rd and 5, make that 3rd and 4.
Making the tackle there was number 24, Josh Singer, along with number 28, DeAndre Ori.
And that brings up 3rd and 4 for Blackville-Hilda. Clock still going in our favor, down to 6:05 now, 4th quarter. Red Raiders 20. Blackville-Hilda Hawks 6. Big stop here is just what we need, Anthony.
Don't count the defense out, Trent. Don't count
how you saying they're going to score? I hope they do it. Let's go, big guys. Quarterback takes it. Pops right up in there, gets it back down, and he gets popped.
Making the tackle to number 55, Rasheen Dickerson.
And number 68 look like, Anthony?
Jacoby Brown,
all right. Ooh. 4th down now and about 6, we're going to call it. We call it 5, Anthony. 4th and 5 for Blackville-Hilda. And again, looks like they elect to punt, maybe. And they do. Back to punt for the Hawks is number 23. That's Devin Foss.
Back to receive the punt is number 2, Jabari Dunbar, and Sabalas Kane, number 5.
All right. The joys of having a 5-year-old, Anthony. All right, there's the snap back. The kick from his own 25. Flag on the play. Ball's taken. Oh, I thought he took it, but he didn't. That was number 5. Savalas Can lets it roll, and it rolls down to about the 31-yard line. Flag on the play. Let's see what they call. Against the Red Raiders could be trouble.
Same one throwing the flag all night.
Yeah, he's thrown it all night long. I think he needs to attach that thing with some Velcro to his belt or something. Ball start on the offense. Looks like they're going to make them re-kick. Let's see. I think they are. No. Nope. Decline. Red Raiders will start at their own 31-yard line. Clock now at 5:05. 4th quarter, 20-6. Your Red Raiders lead. This so far, Anthony, defensively on the season for the Red Raiders, leading in tackles is going to be number 9, isn't it? Nick Hughes. What number's Nick?
Number 3.
Nick Hughes got 62 this year. 5 sacks. 6 for a loss, 1 forced fumble. So he's leading the defense on the on tackles there, and that's Nick Hughes, number 3. Red Raiders getting set to start. New quarterback in the game is number 5, Savalas Can. Ball placed at the 32-yard line. Can takes his low snap, gives it off up the middle, not much there. That was number 2, Jamari Dunbar. Second and about 9 still for the Red Raiders.
4:50 left in the fourth quarter. 4:40.
4:47. Man. Counting down the way we need it to go, Mr. Anthony. Quarterback takes a snap and finally gives the give. Over the side, over the left side. Going nowhere that time in a hurry. That was number 2, Jamari Dunbar. Didn't get much blocking up front. I think we'll go back to the blocks next week, Anthony. I think you'll see him working on some blocking going into the region. So. The only thing that I think some of the problem tonight is Blackville-Hilda has been really fast up front. If you watch their guys, they get off the ball quick and in a hurry. And we've had a problem we've struggled with it here all night. Telling him to move up, one of the receivers. And finally he's going to take the snap on 3rd down. And he's going to roll out to his right, does can to pass, has a man that's thwarting it. Oh, he slips down and make that a 39-yard line. Going to be short of the first down by about 3 yards.
They'll go punt.
Red Raiders going to punt. Yeah, that's smart. Well, guess what? Coach is smarter than I am. He said, let's try to go for it here and close this thing on out maybe. 3:34 and counting down. Fourth quarter, your Red Raiders lead 20-6 here at Leon Maxwell Stadium in Bamberg, South Carolina. I think they're going to let the clock run all the way down, and once it gets there, call a timeout, then punt it, Anthony. Looks like what they're doing. And that is what we're doing. It's been a nice homecoming, Anthony. Big crowd on hand. We've had fans. Oh, my goodness. Look down. Did you look down there? That's the first time I've really looked over toward the concession stand. And we have fans lined up all the way down the fence, all the way to where I guess it would be the middle of the field.
Right, end zone.
End zone.
Right with the goalpost.
Yeah, middle of the goalpost, all the way down the fence line over to the old 25-second play clock that used to work years ago. So pretty impressive crowd here on hand, and the bleachers are absolutely full. Waving at a little baby down there in the stands, Anthony, see? But it's been a fun game. Kind of nerve-wracking at moments. I thought Red Raiders would be up right now. I think we got some predictions of 55-0, 43-0, 46-0, and right now it's 20-6 with 3:14 left here in the fourth. You're going to have games like this.
Right.
Coach said that Thursday. We sat down at Coach's corner, and Coach said, every now and then during the season, you're going to have games where you're expected to win big and you don't. You get frustrated with yourself, but guess what you do? You go to work a little harder that next week. You get your things wrong, the mistakes, you fix them, and you move forward to the next game. So that's probably what you'll see out of your Red Raiders moving forward. Next week, Anthony, we are headed to Bethune. We're home again, but we're playing Bethune-Bowman starting at 7:30. We'll get to that in a moment after this kick. Etheridge kicks from his own 30-yard line. Line drive, nobody back. And that's going to be a heck of a roll inside the 10. Nope. Out at about the 11-yard line, but still a nice punt there by Hunter Etheridge. The Red Raiders, if you heard me, October the 2nd, that is next Friday night, they'll be here at home again against Bethune-Bowman. Bethune-Bowman 0-4 going into tonight, maybe 0-5. Don't know if they had a bye week yet, but they have really struggled this year. Last 2 weeks ago, they were defeated by Woodland, and not only defeated, but blown out, 30-something to nothing, I want to say it was. So should be a contest next week. Not much of one, but a contest. Tonight, your Red Raiders lead 20-6 on defense again with 3:11 left. Ball's down at the 11-yard line. 1st and 10, Blackville-Hilda. Crowd looks like they're getting ready to head home. I think they think we got this one in hand. But I've seen crazy things happen in 3 minutes.
You're right, Trent.
Not tonight, though. All right, quarterback set to take the snap. Does. Ball's on the ground. Red Raiders have it, looks like. Let's see. Red Raider football. And it is. That's what I'm talking about. Well, you said the Red Raider defense is going to score. They might not have scored, but they just set a score up, hopefully, for your Bamberg-Ehrhardt Red Raiders.
Recovering the fumble was number 68, Jacoby Brown.
Thank you, Mr. Brown. Good job, big man. I tell you, this week's player of the game is going to be player of the week. Player of the game is going to be pretty tough to find out who we're going to pick, Anthony.
It's going to be tough, Trent.
Folks, don't forget, sometime tomorrow, Sunday at the latest, we'll have it up on WBSC Radio on Facebook. All right, set to take the snap. This time it's Can. Can picks it up, throws it. Oh, wide open. But he's down at the 1. They called it a completion, right? Yep, surely was. By number 7. Who was that, Anthony?
That's
Jay-Sean Wilson. We wondered where he was. He almost had a touchdown catch. Nobody was out covering him. That was a great job seeing it and going to him quick, but he should have set up because nobody was there.
It was wide open.
It was wide open. All right. First and goal from around the 1-yard line. Your Bamberg-Ehrhardt Red Raiders gives it to Gagem. They both ride it in, and Gagem's in the end zone for another Bamberg-Ehrhardt Red Raider touchdown. All right, 26-6, 2:35, and I tell you what, turn out the lights because I think this party's over. I think your Red Raiders are going to start 5-0 in the non-region. Not bad, Anthony.
Not bad.
Not bad. Second year in a row. Last year 5-0 as well, right?
Right.
The year before, I think we stumbled against Barnwell, was it? Or one of them we stumbled a couple years ago. Not Barnwell, but somebody. I can't recall. But pretty good feeling. Not the kind of game I'm sure that Coach Crosby had in mind and had envisioned last night. Going for two of the Red Raiders. Can trying to get in. He's short. No, he's not. He fell in. Great job there. Number 5, Savalas Can. And that'll put it back where it needs to be, 28-6. Your Bamberg-Ehrhardt Red Raiders with 2:35 remaining here in the fourth and final quarter. But again, I don't think this was a game that Coach Crosby probably dreamt about last night as he was sleeping. But, you know, an ugly win is a what?
It's an ugly win.
It's a win. An ugly win's a win. It counts. That's right. Hey, some games might not be as pretty as others. But, you know, we'd have been here tonight sitting in the 75 to nothing. How many people we had left in the stands? Not many.
Right.
You know, they'd have said, oh, go to the house. But tonight, the Red Raiders gave them something to be excited about and unexcited and cheering, but had a good time nonetheless. You can hear the crowd now. They are really fired up. Big crowd. Always great to see the people of Bamberg come home and visit their family and friends, and that's what's so great again, folks. Bamberg County, the place to live. There's the kickoff. It's going to be fielded around the 15. Make that 17. And he's still on his feet up around the 25, 26, 27. Let's see where they finally stop. Around the 27-yard line. So bring up 1st and 10 for Blackville at their own 27-yard line. Bamberg, though, Anthony, tell me something. You grew up here all your life. Am I exaggerating when I say it's a great place to be?
No, Trent, you tell the truth.
I mean, it is. It's a great place to be. Everybody knows everybody, and that's what makes it a wonderful town. If you listen to us near or far, looking for somewhere new to stay, with great folks, come on down. We always got a spot for you here in Bamberg, South Carolina. Oh, been a good one. Nerve-wracking. 1st and 10. Ball spotted around the 28-yard line. 27, we'll call it, Anthony.
Don't count the defense out now.
All right, you're saying that defense going to score still. Let's see. All right, quarterback keeper for the 50th time tonight. And he's going, ooh, that hurt. I tell you what. He got his legs taken out by number 28. Who is that, Anthony?
DeAndre Ori.
Yep, DeAndre Ori. Great play. Look at it. Folks, don't forget you can watch this game and every game thus far this season. You can watch every coach's show. After tonight, probably Sunday at the latest, you can watch Homecoming. If you missed it tonight, we'll have it on YouTube.com. Type in the search engine, WBSC Radio. It'll pop up. Click on it, and you'll be able to watch Homecoming from tonight. You'll also be able to watch the entire game for tonight. It'll be up Sunday at the latest, maybe tomorrow, we'll find out, but usually around Saturday, Sunday, it takes our guy, Mr. Robert Corlin, a little time to put it up, and I'd like to give a big shout-out to him, Anthony, and thank him. He's doing that free for us.
Great job,
and, you know, that's real special, and that's the kind of people we have here in the county. 2nd and 15, lost 5 on the play. Give over the right side, and he's going nowhere, and that's the kind of defense I like to see. That's number 24, first time we called his name, Anthony. Who is that?
That's Singleton, Josh Singleton, 2-4.
2-4, Josh Singleton. Good job, young man, just coming in the ball game. Brings up still 3rd and about 15, maybe 16 even.
About 1 minute and 13 seconds left on the 4th quarter.
But go to YouTube.com. Look at all the videos. You can watch the games. I know some folks can't get out to the ballpark or the football field, Leon Maxwell Stadium, or when we're on the road, but you can always watch the games. Go to YouTube.com. And enjoy, relive. If you're here even, listening in the stands, you can go home and watch a replay, watch your favorite moment from tonight's game. All right, 3rd down and a long forever for the Hawks.
Trent, I believe this will be the last play.
Yep, think you're right. We're down to 42 seconds. Handoff up the middle, and it's going nowhere. Good job, Red Raider defense. Stops them for 4th down. Crowd thinning out. Everybody up on their feet. 32 and counting down. Think that about do it, Anthony. It looks like the Red Raiders going to squeak out of this one with a 28-6 win. Blackville-Hilda should be proud of themselves. I know they're 1-5 now. but
they played a good game.
They played a great game, and I'm proud of them. I mean, hat off to Mr. David Berry. Coach David Berry did a great job with his young men getting them prepared for tonight. They were fired up, came out, fought hard, but not hard enough. As I think the whistle's about to blow, we got 4, 3, 2, 1. Win number 5 for your Bamberg-Ehrhardt Red Raiders. The final here at Leon Maxwell Stadium is your Bamberg-Ehrhardt Red Raiders 28. The visitors from Blackville 6. I'd like to go through our lineup one more time, Anthony, for our sponsors. This would not be possible without them. South State Bank, Ronnie Maxwell. Southern Carolina Alliance, Danny Black. K. Maxwell from Bamberg, South Carolina. Sweets Discount Tire Auto Repair. Nancy Foster, Foster & Company. Bo Griffith, Home Federal, Savings and Loan. Ness and Jet, LLC. Eddie Sanders, Hires Drugs. Wilson and Luganbill Law Firm. Tagadoo's Unique Gifts. Keep Bamberg County Beautiful. Richard Kemp at Farm Bureau. Bamberg Board of Public Works. Thanks to all those guys. Dr. McElhaney, Bamberg Family Practice. Rick Pinson at Pinson's Insurance Agency. Tony Bledsoe, Fry's Drive-In Restaurant. Thank you, Mr. Tony, for allowing us to have Coach's Corner there each and every Thursday. Advertiser Herald Newspaper. Chris Jennings, Little Howie's Big Chick. Steve Chandler at Chandler Law Firm. And last but not least, old Deke Vaughn up at Vaughn Electronics. Anthony, tell you what. Again, what I take from tonight. The game was pretty close. 28-6 was the final. Red Raiders came out. First quarter struggles again. 4 out of 5 games, right?
Right.
All right. Coach last week thought he had the first quarter jitters out of the way. Tonight looked like we were back in the same spot that we've been in all year. Maybe he'll get that corrected, and I think he will as we go progressing. But right now, the Red Raiders are on track. We're 5-0. Going in the region next week, taking on Bethune-Bowman. First region game of the year. After that, October the 9th, Allendale-Fairfax. Go to October 16th, Estill at Estill. Allendale's here. Go to Estill at Estill. October 23rd, Branchville in Branchville, and we'll end up the year right here at Leon Maxwell Stadium, October 30th, against Denmark-Ola for senior night, 7:30. But again, take away from this game, Anthony, we're 5-0.
That's right.
Struggle or not, end of the night, your Bamberg-Ehrhardt Red Raiders are 5-0, and I'm super proud. How about you, buddy?
Hey, same here.
What do you
Very proud.
What do you think about next week, Bethune-Bowman?
I believe you see a different Red Raider team.
I think you will. I think you'll see a lot of hard work this week by the Red Raiders. I think you'll see them practice hard. I think that the Mohawks, the Bethune-Bowman Mohawks, are down a little bit this year. Red Raiders should be able to do what they want to do next week. Hopefully a lot of young guys get into play. Folks, don't forget each and every week, tell your friends, tell your family, tell your neighbors. They can listen to Red Raider football here on WBSC 102.3 because Red Raider football is back in Bamberg where it belongs. Here on your hometown sports network, sports team, myself, Anthony Harley, bring you every game this year, marching deep in the playoffs, we hope. Don't forget, you can look at us on YouTube at www.youtube.com. WBSC Radio, watch every game throughout the year. And that about wraps it up, Anthony. Anything else from you?
Oh, that's good. I'm good.
I'm happy again, folks. Your Red Raiders are 5-0, and from Leon Maxwell Stadium, your final tonight, Bamberg-Ehrhardt 28. The visitors from Blackville-Hilda 6. 2015 homecoming in the books. Back to you, Mr. Bob. Thank you for all you do at the studio.
Take it away, Bob.
You have been listening to Bamberg-Ehrhardt Red Raider football with Trent Kynan and Anthony Harley. Join WBSC Radio every Friday night at 102.3 FM or at WBSCRadio.org for the football game of the week.